Ah, yes, we are back. Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome to the... What the heck was that?
That was someone's speaking.
That's someone's phone. That's someone's phone. Come on, man. Turn your phone off.
Yeah, Kev, get it together, Kev.
That
is Kev. I know
so
that's
unprofessional.
Kev.
No, it's not.
I think it was me.
All right.
Sorry.
Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage and welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. We are your hosts, Algie857,
The 23rd Stallion.
Sticks.
Turbo 857. Oh, sorry, Chalk. Sorry. Do that again, Chalk.
Oh, boy.
Sorry.
Kill me
oh
right
my
now.
God.
We're remote, so yeah, it's tough.
And
That's me, Turbo 857. I thought Chalk was going to go.
Oh my goodness. We have to introduce somebody, don't we? Turbo 857.
And now, guys, we have a very special guest on the podcast tonight. Very special guest. Fellow YouTuber and British retro gaming god. Wielder of lightning. Former pro wrestling villain. Please welcome on the podcast tonight. Huge round of applause for the distinguished gentleman of YouTube gaming. Top Hat Gaming Man.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Top Hat Gaming Man, the dashing, the daring, the courageous and caring, extremely entertaining Top Hat Gaming Man.
Yes.
that's how you do it.
That's right.
Welcome to the show.
There we go.
Yes. Anyway, just like we always do, we're going to talk about the games we've been playing, but since we had a little bit of a hiatus, we're going to try to do like a roll call because I played a lot of games.
Well, you played the most. You played the most. I only played like 3 still.
I played 2.
You played 2, so
Yeah.
I think everyone else is normal except for you.
I played a lot.
So you could probably go last.
Okay.
Yeah, you could probably go last. Let's start off with our guest, Top Hat Gaming Man.
Okay.
Yeah.
What have you been playing, sir?
But what have I played a lot of recently? I've still been trying to complete for the first time ever, and I've been trying to do this my whole bloody life, as we call it here in Europe, Starwing. Or do you know what Starwing is?
You know, Star Fox? No.
Star Fox.
That's the
Yes. Who said that? Who said that?
Star Fox?
Star Fox.
Star Fox, indeed.
Okay.
Yes, we've done a lot of Star Fox.
Like the first one?
And yeah, the very, very first
shit.
one.
Wow.
And I still cannot beat it on hard mode, on the hard route. And that has been making me very angry and very sad because I've tried for so many years and I still can't do it. And it's just, I just can't do it.
Oh. How close are you to
that
beating
either.
it?
I don't think I've ever beat that game before. Turbo, you played that, right? You
no.
played Star Fox.
64, yeah. Well, 64 one, I played the one for Super Nintendo once, beat it once. And I played the Star Fox 64 so many times. And yeah, it's a tough game. Tough game.
It's Lilac Wars, right?
Not sure.
In somewhere.
Lilac Wars is for the Nintendo 64, Starwing for the Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo with Starwing. Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Anything else that you've been playing?
What else have I played recently? Today I've had I've lived and breathed Shaq food all day long. 12 straight hours of Shaq food.
Oh my god!
Wow.
Please tell me that's to get footage.
Yeah, man.
How is Shaq?
Dude, I remember renting that.
Never played it.
And I was just like, wow.
For the Genesis? Which one? Or the new one?
Yes, I've been playing with Genesis one.
Okay.
Or Mega Drive, as we call it. We've got a lot of word differences, haven't we?
Yes.
Yeah. It's funny too. Mega
I
Drive.
rented that and Eternal Champions.
Oof.
Neither were great. Neither.
I'll take Eternal Champions over.
Oh, the
Shaq
Eternal
Fu,
Champions
yeah.
is so much better.
I'll take that over Shaq Fu.
If Top Hat's played 12 hours of Shaq Fu, it's got to be good. It's got to be.
I genuinely do think that the public opinion is wrong when it comes to Shaq Fu, which you shall see on my channel tomorrow, hopefully.
All right.
Looking forward to it.
We'll stay posted then.
I'm going to check that out. Yeah. I like the Streets of Rage 3 one that you did. I saw that one a couple of days ago. I didn't know there was a homosexual character in the Japanese one. That's crazy.
How did you not know? That's the first stage.
That's the first boss on the first stage. I mean, it's kind of obvious.
I didn't know he was a playable character. He's a playable character in the Japanese one.
Yes, he is.
What the?
And have you noticed he's also hanging in a picture on the wall in parts of Streets of Rage 4?
No.
Wait. No, that's
Really?
right. I think yes.
Really?
Yes. I remember seeing something like that. Yes, that sounds very familiar.
The room, I believe, where you fight the dominatrix character. I can't remember her name.
Of course it would be.
But when you fight, it's on the wall in the background. Then
I probably had third stage.
Oh, really?
I think I might have noticed that during COVID when I was playing that in my room. I think it sounds so familiar. It was one of those things that you just glance up and you're like, oh, that's blah, blah, blah. And you just.
That's an Easter egg for you.
Yeah, they drop a lot of those in that game.
that's awesome.
I love Streets of Rage 4.
Anything else you've been playing?
What else have I been
Because
playing?
12 hours of Shaq is a bit much.
You must have cleared that palette of something else, something enjoyable.
Just before I've been falling asleep at night, I've been having another go for the first time in a couple of years at Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Oh, we got another Smash player. Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's awesome.
Who do you
Sounds like a
play?
challenge.
Link mainly at the moment.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really? That's my
That's,
main. Yeah, that's one
Turbo's
of my
guy.
mains, yes. Yeah, great character.
We got to get you on Smash Fridays one of these days.
Yeah, I'll warn you now. I'm terrible.
No, it's okay. I'm the host and I suck too. It's okay.
I could train you, Top Hat. I could train you, man. I could train you.
I suck at it, so we can
Possibly.
Nah, Smash Ultimate's awesome,
That's too
man.
much.
So many characters in that game. So many.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
What are you guys playing?
Absolutely.
You want to go?
Kev, how many games did you play?
I play a few. I've been playing mostly Dragon Quest 11 and Final Fantasy 7, the original, because I want to play the remake, but I can't touch the remake yet. I want to appreciate the remake the right way. So it's funny too, because in both those games, I'm up to the part where you're able to fly. You know, when you're able to fly and just like search the world and stuff. Same point in both games. So yeah, it's like it's a pretty crazy part in both of them. But it's awesome. And I beat Uncharted 4.
Finally!
Wow.
Finally!
It only took you 2 years.
You're playing an 80-hour game, a 40-hour game, and Uncharted took you 2 years to beat.
Yeah,
for no reason.
the 8-hour game.
Nah, it's because when I moved out of the house, my save, my Uncharted 4 save is on your PlayStation 4 stick,
Why is it
and
not
I
in the
never
cloud?
got it. And
Why is it not in the cloud?
the one on mine is
cloud?
deleted.
You have PlayStation
So,
Plus. It's in the cloud. You're lying.
it's going to stay in the cloud because I had to start the whole game
But
over.
the
And it
game's
was a
only 8
pleasure to
hours,
start
dude.
over.
It's
I know,
like,
it's
start over, knock it out.
It's an 8-hour.
I was happy to start that over because it reminded me of what the story was, and I got to get beat by Nadine again. That was a funny thing.
That's an astounding game. It's a
But-
great game.
That's awesome.
It's a great game.
Awesome game.
Awesome game, man. Awesome game. Yeah. And let's see, I think, was that it? Those Uncharted and those two games. And oh, of course, Smash Ultimate. I didn't get a chance. I got locked out of the one you had last Fight of Friday, Chalk, because there was a lot of people that time. And they just were already in there. You had 8. And by the time you texted me to say that there was room, I already passed out and fell asleep. So, yeah.
That's that dad life right there.
That's some old man stuff.
No. I put my daughter to bed, and she was so tough to get to bed, I just passed out. I was like,
It's like, that's my chair.
I woke up in the morning and said, Kev, get in there. Kev, get in there. I was like, damn, man, I missed that. So
It's all good. I
Guys
held
watch.
it down in the meantime, man. Held it down.
that's good.
Next time.
Now, if you guys are in the chat right now, if you come to Fight of Fridays and I see you there, I'm smacking you upside the head with the Master Sword. It's happening.
It's the first Friday of every month. We'll be doing
yeah.
Smash Fridays.
It's time to
Absolutely.
test your promo skills there. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
How about you, Chuck?
I played quite a bit of stuff since our hiatus. I played and beat Katana Zero.
Oh, there we go. How'd you like it?
Loved
awesome,
it.
right?
It was dope.
Awesome game.
Fire.
That soundtrack, though.
Fire.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
still listen to that
Yeah.
soundtrack, man.
What else did I play? I played a lot of NHL 94.
Wow.
I saw you playing that. Yeah, that game's
Yo,
awesome,
that game
dude.
is so good, bro. It's so good.
What is that on? It's
It brought back memories,
Genesis.
man.
It's a,
And
no, I
Super
mean, what'd you
Nintendo.
play it on? What did you play it on? Is it on Xbox Live?
Yeah, it's on Xbox Game Pass.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Speaking of ice hockey, it's not a sport what we play at all over here. But I've got a friend who plays a lot of FIFA, as a lot of people do in this country. But he recently picked up one of the modern NHL games, and he was astounded by how good it was and how fast-paced the gameplay was in comparison to FIFA. And he was saying that no one should be playing FIFA, everyone should be playing NHL instead.
I don't blame him.
93 and 94, they're just so quick and just
easy to pick
this
up.
easy to pick up.
I've heard good stuff about the new ones,
And the NHL 94 that they have on Game Pass has the current rosters on it.
Oh, no.
Wow.
That changes the game.
So it's dope.
Oh, okay.
I only know Gretzky.
You only know Gretzky?
Yeah, he's not in the game, bro.
I'm not playing.
I'm intrigued by Game Pass, man. I can't wait to get that when I get the Series
It's pretty
X.
awesome, man. I've been pretty pleasantly surprised about it.
Well, Chuck got the Series X. He's going to sell Kev his Xbox, his old one. Might as well, right?
Yeah. Nah.
Maybe. We'll see what
But
happens.
you still have it?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I still have it.
Wow.
Yeah, he does.
It's a tough deal because Mahmoud, the friend Mahmoud, he's
No,
got Series S also, man, and he's trying to sell it to me for a really great price. And I'm like, if I'm gonna throw 200 beans at Xbox S, another 100 gets me the Series X.
Why would you pay more than
another
100 for an Xbox right
200 after that gets me the Series X.
now? Why would you pay more than $100 for an old Xbox right now?
It's tough.
Anyway.
Anyway, as you were saying, Chalk,
Anything else?
I played some to represent for the crew. I played some Tetris Effect Connected.
Yeah.
Awesome, right?
Couple Tuesdays ago.
Oh, he was dying.
And yeah, I'm not good at that game at all.
He was fatigued.
We still have to do the 3-player co-op.
Yeah,
Chuck was fatigued out of his mind. He's like, yo, I'm done. I can't do it.
yeah, seriously, dude. It was. Nah, my eyes are done. We're finished.
Oh yeah, no, it does a number on you.
Yeah.
And then I played some Ninja Gaiden 2.
Oh yeah,
on Game
I saw
Pass
that.
also.
Oh, nice.
Super fun. That game is so fun.
Gaiden 2 is awesome.
And I've been playing my regulars like Gears 5,
Of course.
Dragon Ball, Spider-Man, and I started Horizon for PS4 2 days ago.
Nice.
How you like it?
How far are you?
Love it. I just killed my first Sawtooth
Okay.
All right. Yeah, that's when it kind of starts to pick up and gets real.
just now.
That's always a game that somebody plays late. It's funny.
That's me.
I played
But
it a
it's
year
a really
after
good
I
game.
bought it.
It's solid.
Yeah.
But that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
I mean, I can go into mine.
Go ahead. Man.
So, besides not playing anything for the whole week, I was sick. I played Demon Souls, obviously, for PlayStation 5.
That was funny watching you play that. I couldn't stop laughing at that one character.
There were parts that were hilarious that I wish
stop.
I was streaming because it was classic.
It was so funny.
Game is so hard. Like, it's not like there's so much consequences that happen late. If you just play for like an hour and you get hit twice, it's like, oh, come on.
Dude, I'm watching him play. I'm like, you're not selling this game to me. I'm like, this looks like the most painful game I've ever seen.
But it's not. It's so fulfilling when you actually win and if you actually progress in the game.
I get that appeal, though. I definitely do get that appeal.
Because you see when I'm doing it, I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this guy out now. I'm done. I'm ready. But the way I play, though, I build up my character a lot more before I go. But, okay, so let's talk about what's wrong with this game.
Wow. All right.
So I want to finish this game so I can move on to other stuff because I don't like bunching up a whole bunch of different games while I'm doing it. So I want to beat this game. I got pretty far. I'm up to the boss that I believe it's the boss of the game. Now,
But
he does a move in the game where he chokeslams you and takes away your soul's power. And I was like, what does that do? I didn't lose any energy. I don't know what it did. So I'm like, okay, I do it. I get caught again. I'm like, what is this doing to me? Why is this like, why should I care if I get hit by this? So I lose, of course. I start the game over. I'm like, wasn't I level 31? How come I'm level 27 right now?
He takes your level away.
The levels keep dropping.
My levels away. And I'm like,
What?
I'm like, I lose the points that I use to get to those levels still have to go up as I go.
So all that grinding just gone.
All the 5 hours of grinding I just did got snatched.
As soon as you told me that, I said, fuck that game.
Never seen
I am not touching that
I'm
game.
good, man.
Ever.
Never.
Taking my levels?
Never seen that in a game in my life.
It's not even on hard or the hardest level.
I don't even think I've ever heard anything
Because
like
listen, before I knew though, I was like, This is before. I was like, I was 31 before. I'm 29. What happened? And I got back to 31. I'm like, because I was weaker when I fought him again.
You're thinking it's a save file. Like,
Didn't you wish
not save or something?
Don't you wish aging worked that way? You get your ass kicked, you go backwards in age.
Exactly. But then I did it again. I'm like, I lost 5. Oh shit! And then I don't get my points back. I got to gain more and more points to get it back up.
I'm not sold on that game.
So I would have been like level 50 if I just didn't get caught by him, and I would have beat the game, and I would have been on to the next game.
Though I have to admit, one of the most entertaining things I've ever seen was Jay playing, and he's trying to go up the staircase, and there was this enemy that looked like he was wearing a bathrobe. And he kept killing Jay over and over. He was just blocking the way. This stupid magician.
And the run that he was doing.
And he ran fast after Jay with his hands out
down the steps.
In a bathrobe down the steps. And it looked so stupid. I'm like, kill this guy. This guy can't, like, he's like a henchman. Kill him.
You can't fight on little stairs.
And he has a bathrobe on.
Yeah,
dude.
he had a bathrobe and he had tentacles. And he was just
he
like,
looks so stupid.
It looked like that game, that indie game, Octodad.
yes.
Well, he was like some demon thing. But
I couldn't stop laughing.
that was funny for y'all to watch.
Hell yeah, it was.
Not for me.
Yeah.
But, you know, after that, I had to cleanse my palate. So I played Astrobot, Astro's Playroom.
That looked cool, man.
And
Okay.
How is
it's
that?
a game that's free with the PlayStation 5. And I slept on it because, you know,
It's PlayStation
like, whatever.
5. No, I'm just
I have
kidding.
other games. Well, no, I had other games.
I'm
I was
joking.
like, I'm not going to play this one right now. And I was like, you know what? I kind of feel like I should play a little platform or something light. Because it was the other
Something to
games
make you
too
happy.
Yeah. But so I played that. I had to say I was thoroughly impressed by the charm that this game had. Not a lot of games have like, oh, that Crash Bandicoot type feel or the
I was
Mario
impressed,
feel.
too. Really?
And
I was impressed.
It automatic. There was so much going on in it.
So he's
and
like-
it's funny because in the background you'll see like all these Easter eggs for every game that Sony's known for.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And like the characters in the game will like act out a certain thing with the clothes on of certain characters in other games. It's pretty cool, man.
It's like
pretty cool.
It's like Little Big Planet, maybe.
No, it controls a lot better.
No, I'm
than
just
Little Big
saying,
Planet.
like in the vein of like what you're saying,
Something like that.
like
Yeah,
the Easter eggs of,
like I mean,
of
like
gaming.
Sackboy will probably be like similar to it.
But one of those songs, they had too many lyrics, man. I was like, what is going on? They're going in on that song though.
The music is incredible in it.
It is good, man.
And you can beat it in one sitting, but it's actually longer than I thought for a free game. It could have been a full out like $30 game, $20 game, easily. And the throwbacks they have in it are great.
Okay.
Like they have you play. You have to find PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. So that's how the levels work out.
So is he like the official mascot now for Sony?
He was the mascot
should
for the.
be.
He was mascot for the VR. And
Okay.
it's messed up. I bought that game and haven't played it yet for the VR because I didn't hook up the VR. It's too much to hook up right now. But I have Astro. What's that?
I'm glad they give you something for free for $500.
Seriously.
They gotta give you something.
Do you want 2 controllers? No.
Yeah,
it's too much to ask.
can you give me
It's too much to
something,
ask.
dude?
I'll give you this free game.
Almost dropped $1,000 on this shit.
No. I'm glad the game is of good quality, though. It's got people say good things about that. That's good.
I was impressed.
That's good.
And that's it. That's all I played. I should have played a ton more, but like I said, I couldn't even get up.
Yeah, you weren't doing well in the beginning, man.
Well, we all had different experiences through
Yeah.
COVID, so
yeah.
You used it for games.
yeah.
I'll go next since you have all the games in the world. What did I play? I didn't play too much early into COVID. Then I brought up my Switch and I started some Smash Brothers because that's when Sephiroth came out. And then instantly the Smash Brothers community pissed me off because every single person picked Sephiroth. Every single person. Everybody picked it.
Sephiroth.
It was-
How could you
Oh
not?
my gosh.
And they do this all the time. They always ruin the game for everybody for the first 2 weeks. And they're like, oh, Sephiroth. Oh, I fought Sephiroth. Oh, I'm like, can I fight? There's 70-something characters. Can I fight somebody else?
You ain't fighting nobody old.
It's bad.
No, exactly. So I was like, you know what? Everyone's learning like the cheap shit to do with him at the beginning, and then they kind of like people catch on, and then they stop using him. Like I was playing today, but I was like, all right, I'm sick and I'm getting angry, so I should probably put this away. I should put this away for now. So I'm like, let me play something happy, and I'm trying to get like I was trying to get Shining Force 3 to work on my old ass laptop, and it wasn't working. So I got Shining Force 2 to work on my laptop, and I love Shining Force 2. It's just an old classic, and I got to play that game for a bit while eating fruit snacks. And I was playing a lot of Shining Force 2, beat that. Obviously, I always go back to Streets of Rage 4 to put me in a good mood because I love Streets of Rage 4. Played a little bit of that.
Great game. Awesome game.
When I started getting a lot better I played through very quickly Spider-Man Miles Morales, which I was trying to figure out. I'm like, okay, let me try to figure out what's better, the first one or the second one. The second one had a lot more. I like the story in the second one a lot better, and it had a lot more charm. But I picked the first one over the second one because the length was perfect, I think, for the first one. I think the second one ended too quick for me.
Well, it's the first one in a side story.
Yeah, and I'm like,
fuck,
this feels like just a side story, man. And I'm like a side little.
It's solid.
I will never take away. If someone said they like Miles, I'm never gonna argue that. That game is incredible, but I slightly tilt towards the first one, and you know, they're both incredible.
Well, gameplay wise, they polished part one to equal more, obviously, in two because they added more stuff to it. So gameplay wise, I would say it's better.
They felt the same to me.
But if you flesh it out, obviously, to the length of the first game and the variety of the first game, then yes, it would beat it if it was longer.
I like the gadgets a little bit better in the first one, but and the costumes a little bit better.
All you need is one costume in Miles.
But the funny thing in Miles, I like his original better than every costume.
That's what I'm saying.
I love his original costume. It's so cool looking. I'm like, I don't need all these other ones. The hoodie one's dope though. I like the hoodie one.
It's cool.
But and the one from the animated movie,
cartoon.
Yeah, that one's dope. So I beat that real quick, and I'm trying to think. Was there anything in between? That I don't think there was. And then I just recently started Control. And Control is a really cool game. It really is.
Is there a feature in there by Janet Jackson?
So it's a really cool game, and like there's so many cool things you can do with like the powers and the like. It's an old school feel to the 3D third person shooter,
like Max Payne.
Like if you don't know how to play a third person shooter, you're gonna die so quick. Because when the first enemies came out, they drilled. I died so quick. Your energy goes down really fast, but it reminded me a little bit of the last Splinter Cell I played because they kind of force you to learn how to play good. Like you have to move from cover to cover. Your cover is about to explode if you don't. It's like
every new ability that you get, you have to like they put you in a situation where you have to learn it. Otherwise, you're dead.
It reminds me of Quantum Break because you can get your ass whipped in that too if you don't know what you're doing.
It's by the same studio. Yeah. It's by the same studio.
Without all the cutscenes that
to me, it felt like as far as the way it plays, it reminded me of Max Payne, but with like superpowers.
No, not that guy. No, not that Max Payne with the paper face.
Can't see him. He's back here.
No, not at all.
He's on the wall somewhere.
No, but it's a really good game. I can't wait to beat it. I probably got like 7 hours maybe into it, but it's a really good game. Other than that, I played. Oh, Jay's got to use the bathroom already? That was one beer. One beer.
We just got here.
See, this is why I wear a diaper on the podcast. Man. No one knows this. No, I'm joking.
Until now.
Just joking. I'm joking. Other than that, right before the podcast, I played Smash Brothers again, and I got Ike to Elite status finally. Finally, I got him to Elite. So.
Congrats.
That's not an easy character to get to Elite.
You know how many tries I had, Kev? I was one match before Elite 5 times in a row. 5 times in a row. I wanted to put the controller through the screen. I was like, dude, this is getting me so mad. And Chuck, you could see I be killing it with Ike on the Fighter Fridays, man. I be killing it with him.
Yeah.
You could ask that cheap dude. What was his name? Ink what? What was his name?
Ink Ninja.
You can ask Ink Ninja about Ike. He knows all about that. He got sent off multiple times. He knows about that. But yeah, so so yeah, I just went to Elite right before the podcast. But yeah, that's all I've been playing lately.
That's it.
That's it. I'm just trying to finish Control right now.
All right.
And that's it.
All right.
Now the 8 million games Al has played during
bring out the fiddle
quarantine.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'll start off with Tetris Tuesdays. I played Puyo Puyo Tetris 2. That was released in December, and I had intentions of playing it when it first came out and streaming it.
You had it day one.
But then I got COVID.
And then I got that COVID.
So that didn't happen. So
crazy.
I held off on it until last night, and I did a 3-hour stream.
You wouldn't stop.
And I tried every mode in the game. Tried to compare from the first game. And I got to say, if you already own the first game, there's no reason to get this one. Unless you want to play online, then that's a reason to get it.
You don't want to play online.
But yeah, well, I played online, and I tested that out, and I felt like I was only playing Japan.
You went against the country. That was it.
Every person that came online that like matched me with is from Japan.
Kevin Chalk, I want y'all to take a look at that stream
And I got destroyed.
and see what happened.
I got destroyed fast.
Oh,
Fast.
It was like he was playing against cheap AI.
Oh, it was
The match was over in seconds.
I
ridiculous.
lost in 10. There was one match where I lost in 10 seconds. No, not even joking.
It was
literally 10
kidding
seconds. I lost.
I want you guys to watch it. I want you to watch it and check
I
it out.
gotta see. No, I
How are
gotta
you losing
see that.
Tetris
It's
in
just
10
like-
seconds?
Oh, no,
Before-
you see what happened.
No, you'll see.
It's crazy.
Okay.
I was.
They were going
so
through.
focused.
They were going through blocks.
Kev,
They were going through blocks.
all right, Kevin.
It's
Kevin,
like-
it's the equivalent.
I remember that.
Oh, it's the equivalent to a cheap Smash player that knows how to get you off the stage because they learned something with that character.
Yeah.
To just get you off to get you off the stage, not even to like fight you. Just let me just do this and you're gone. It was
I remember.
same thing.
I remember for one of the last Tetris Tuesdays when me and Chocolate got in there, right? And then there was this dude
From Japan,
and I
right?
think he was from Japan.
Yes.
And I was looking at his gameplay, man, and the blocks was disappearing. I couldn't even see
Yes.
the move.
No,
They were
he's got
disappearing.
nothing on this.
I was like, yo, what is he
He
doing?
just came in
What
and
is
said,
he
"Hey,"
doing?
in the chat, and he's like, "Hey, can I play?" I'm like, "Yeah,
Pop,
you
pop,
can join
pop,
in." I
pop,
gave him
pop,
the friend code or whatever. He came in and kicked my ass.
Don't you ever give someone a friend code again.
And then
Said,
he left.
I'm not your friend.
And then he
Yeah.
left. He's like, "I'm from Japan."
Yo,
I'm like,
what-
"Okay, cool."
They
You can-
got something secretive going
I
over
don't
there
know.
in Japan with Tetris.
Yeah,
man.
a
I don't know
Tetris
what
boot
they
camp.
got. There's something like the blocks don't even look. You can see blocks falling down over here, but in Japan they just appear. You know, they just appear in front of you. They're already
They
down.
got Tetris
I
camp.
wish there was more variety
crazy.
though on the online mode because I was waiting for other countries to, even the U. Like,
Can
I'm like,
someone
can
from the U.S. play me, please?
U.S., UK, Europe, anywhere,
Can someone I can beat, please show up.
anywhere but Japan.
The whole the whole Japan just showed up and it's like, yo, there he goes. That's LG. That's LG. Get him. Kill his ass.
How'd you
Oh,
represent
he's
America?
American. Let's get him.
Kill his ass.
How'd you represent America?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go.
Yeah, but I did about how many matches? I was just happy with just winning one.
You did
round.
get 2 wins, right?
I got 2 rounds. That was it.
Two rounds.
yeah.
I was happy with
Dude,
that.
that was an accomplishment, dude.
I was happy with that. Because holy crap.
I would have
that
took them, but yeah,
They were good.
All right.
Yo, shout out to the chat. What's
wow.
going on, chat?
Yeah, shout out to the chat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the
That's
chat.
popular
Everybody.
right
What's
now.
good?
Very
OEBP.
fat.
But Puyo Puyo Tetris 2 is a good game. It is a very good polished game. But if you have the first one,
You could skip
you know,
it.
you could skip it unless you want more
Of that
does-
story.
Story mode though.
The story mode is crazy. It's crazy.
Thanks for the compliment, Lockin. That background is fire.
Thank you.
Yeah, how y'all like the new
Yeah,
setup?
New
Change it
set.
for
New
the-
set.
for the new year.
And then of course I'm gonna go through the other games that I've
The gauntlet.
What you got? What you got?
Now I had to.
Oh
I had
damn,
to
yo, you still talking about games you play?
Oh, hold on. I just said one game.
He only said one game.
That was
dude.
only one game.
Al
bro.
caught up on
You got
all.
a game a day. At
Yo, he
least.
caught up on his backlog.
My
completely.
backlog was the first. I was like, all right, I'm behind on TV shows, and I'm behind on games. I'm like, I'm gonna choose games because
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got a video game
You'll never
channel.
catch up if you don't. If you
yeah.
choose it,
So I'm like, this is my opportunity. Got 2 weeks. I can do this.
What you got?
So God of War, the recent one, beat it finally.
Nice.
Horizon.
All right.
yeah.
I started it. I played about 10 hours of it like a year ago, and I just never went back to it. Beat that. Also, Control. Beat that.
Control. I'm sorry, Jay did it.
Doom Eternal.
Sorry.
I stopped playing it because I got up like 3 stages towards the end. There was a glitch on the PlayStation, or at least my copy, where it just kept going to the home screen, and it was a game-breaking glitch or whatever. And I just stopped playing it because I was waiting for an update. They finally updated it and fixed that glitch.
Thank God.
And I was able to finish the game, and that game got beat also. And what else? I'm trying to think.
Jedi.
Oh, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
Jello.
Jello.
Jello fallen.
Star
beat
Wars
that one
Jello.
also. That was a tough game. Holy crap, that was tough.
That
was
was
towards
nice.
the awesome.
Towards the end, it gets tough.
It was awesome, but
really tough.
holy crap, that was tough. That was they don't.
It's like Uncharted with lightsabers.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all the games.
Nope, it is not. You're missing one last one. How are you missing
Stop
that
lying,
poster right there in the top left?
Oh shoot, my bad.
How are you missing Last of Us 2?
Yeah, so that's all I've been playing. No, Last of Us 2. Yeah, Last of Us 2 was an amazing game. Amazing. I already knew within like the first 20 minutes of playing the game. I'm like, this is a masterpiece.
And what do you rate it, Al?
You already know the answer.
Tell everybody,
Everybody
what you
knows
rate
the
it.
answer. It got Game of the Year for a reason. 10 out of 10, man.
10?
And Sticks rates it a 10 out of 10. I rated it a 10 out of
It's
10.
10 out of 10.
And I'm disappointed in Chalk and Turbo for not even playing this game.
It's a 10 out of 10.
I'm
Easily.
sorry.
You know what? Cut that Skype feed.
starting
Cut
it
it. Cut it right now.
Starting it this week.
No, it's easily a
I'm
10 out of
starting it
10.
this week.
And I mean, listen, I you know what? Another thing too about this game, I stay out whenever I'm about to play. I stay away from the hype. I stay away from reviews. I don't want to look at commercials. I don't listen to anything. I cut it out. Right. So I played this with a fresh mind, with a fresh,
Just fresh.
just fresh. Just not knowing anything.
Freshly clean out
So
the
when
shower.
when you asked me when I beat it, you're like, oh, what did you do? Was there anything crazy, whatever? And you're like, what? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what everybody online is talking about. This. And I'm like, really? I'm like, I didn't see anything wrong with that, But
So for people who actually played it, 8 gives out of 10.
yeah,
Out of 10.
Top
Yeah,
Hat,
yeah,
you ever
yeah.
mess with the Last of Us series?
I haven't. No, never got around to it.
It's next week.
Magical.
Overthink says I wasn't missing out.
Oh.
that's all good. It's his opinion.
Shout out to Overthink.
The reason why I've never given it a go, it just looks very cinematic. to
Oh,
me,
it is.
Very.
Even though I'm being
It's
more than
Yeah.
gaming.
It's very cinematic, but you're playing.
It's very action.
You're playing. Yeah, you're playing the cinematic. It's a very.
Yes.
It's and I'm very critical when it comes to like new games and stuff like that. I'm usually the first person to complain about it, but after I finish part 2, I'm like, of all the games I've played in my entire life, I have to put that on my top 15. It's somewhere on my top 15 all time that I've ever played. And that says a lot because I play a lot of fucking awesome games, and that game is incredible.
It does something to you.
Not a lot of people haven't said this, but the soundtrack I think was like
It brings you in.
The sound design that was done in that game was
Well,
done
you had
so
headphones on.
perfectly. Yeah,
So
I played
that-
it with.
that does help.
I
Wow.
played all the games with headphones, but because I played it with headphones, I guess the sound design was just awesome, and it changed like depending on what you were doing. It changed, and it just added the tension, and it built just like an action movie or a thriller. It was amazing.
Everybody,
It was
everybody, troll alert, troll alert, troll alert. We got Radical Reggie in the chat. Troll alert, troll alert, troll alert.
All right, so we got Reggie and Overthink talking mad garbage.
Oh, shit. We got 2 trolls. We got 2 trolls in the chat.
Hey,
We got
all
2
know-
trolls.
We all remember what happened to Overthink.
20 minutes in.
Yo, Overthink's just bitter about the Street Fighter. That's all. He just bitter about the beatdown.
You got to remind.
Yeah, they're both getting at me, man.
Dude,
you
I'm
know?
still waiting for Reggie.
I appreciate
I'm still
that.
waiting for the challenge from Reggie to fight me in something.
Yo, but at least Overthink fought. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Reggie just says stuff
Yeah, at least
and he just
Overthink
runs. He
showed
don't
up.
fight.
Yeah,
and then
man.
got swept off the stage like he didn't even matter. But
Listen, we gotta get a tournament.
Reggie just talks.
Yeah, Reggie just talks.
Reggie's all
We gotta get a tournament with
That's what
everybody
Reggie is.
in
He's all
in Street Fighter. One of the Street Fighters gotta have a tournament mode. And I want to get Top Hat. I want to get Reggie. I want to get Overthink. I want to get everybody in on that tournament.
Yo, Reggie, we gotta get you back on the podcast. We got a bone to pick with you.
Street Fighter EX.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Street Fighter
I'm
EX.
sure- I'm
That's
sure
the
that'll
only
be the
Street
one.
Fighter I'm good at.
I'm sure that'll be the one they pick out of all the Street Fighters.
That's the only Street Fighter I'm good at. That's it.
Puzzle Fighter.
Well,
Super Puzzle Fighter.
Overthink's funny. Y'all are funny.
Overthink had a little-
Love you
That's
guys.
hilarious.
Love you guys. I think it's time. I think it's time.
is it?
I think
Well, we
it's time.
got through all the games.
It's all the
new
games.
Time for what?
It's time for the news, sucker.
Yeah, man. Not only did we do an update to our set, we also did.
Damn, y'all can't do a remote. Can't do the cut remote. It's impossible.
Hell no. There's a delay, man.
Man delay.
All right. Let's get on to the news.
Yes.
Sony. You like that?
He said Sony. Sony. Oh, we got to play. Yo, that's got to be the. Yo, for real. Sony.
Gotta stay professional. Gotta stay professional.
All right.
Sony is the first publisher to have won 3 absolute Game of the Years 3 years in a row.
Wow.
Is that true?
Wow.
Yes.
That's the first.
The Game Awards or just like somewhere else?
Game Awards.
Well, it's a
Wow.
accumulation of all the awards that the title wins and how many it's won overall.
Oh, okay.
So, like, say you had a magazine, you had this magazine. This
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, wait, I could have sworn Sekiro won last year.
magazine. If you go by one thing,
Yeah.
obviously
Oh,
it's not
okay,
the same.
all right.
It's like everything combined.
A general consensus.
Yeah. So Sony, surprisingly, not even Nintendo. Like you would think that Nintendo would have all that,
Exactly. Yeah.
but Nintendo's the
I
only
would
one
think
that
Nintendo.
stopped them from even having 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
But this year, obviously, they had Last of Us Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
They received 122 Game of the Year awards.
Woo!
And last year was, I don't agree with this one, but I mean, some people don't agree with this year's, but last year was Death Stranding.
No, that's
Yeah.
Was
nonsense.
2019's
That's
Game of the
nonsense.
Year. Okay, so they won 80 awards with that one.
Nah, that's nonsense.
Yeah,
I still
agree.
haven't played it.
I agree with that one.
I still haven't played it.
I haven't played it, so I can't really say.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
The baby thing freaks me out. The baby
it's
thing.
not something
I'll
that
see.
interests me. After I saw the whole game,
I'm
on
waiting
the
for it.
trailers, I was like, "Yeah, it looks okay."
I'm waiting for it to go down. in
I've
price
seen
to get
multiple YouTubers start streams with that and never finish the game. They just stop and they don't even bring it up again. It just stops.
Did you play? Did you play Death Stranding at all, Top Hat?
Death Stranding, no. Again, that's one of those games
Not a game.
that comes across to me very, very cinematic. Not my cup of tea.
Not a game.
But I do want to
No.
make a point about games in general, like Death Stranding, is when does a game actually stop being a game? Like, for example, you got sausages, and when a sausage lacks a certain amount of meat, by dictionary definition, it stops being a sausage. It becomes a banger when it has, I believe, less than 30% meat. So is Death Stranding still a game, or is it something completely different?
It bridges the gap. It's like it's like in between, I guess.
A delivery simulator
Yeah.
movie.
A lot of people have said that. Yeah,
movie.
They've called it.
Digital banger.
There you go. Exactly.
There you go.
Digital banger.
Enough to win Game of the Year, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, check it out, though. Do you think a lot of women would consider a small sausage a banger? I'm just curious.
Moving on.
Moving on. So wait,
So-
that's the first strike against Turbo. He
Yes.
gets the 3. We cut his feet.
Yes, that's
That's
it.
the,
the first
fourth one.
You got
Yeah,
two
yeah.
more.
We've been talking to him for a while. On
You got two more.
Two more.
Actually, yeah, that is the fourth.
2018. 2000,
Two more? All right.
2018's Game of the Year was God of War, and that won 198.
I respect that.
198 awards. So yeah, no, that definitely deserved it. But that was during Spider-Man also, which was very close.
I would have
And,
given.
I think it was. I think it
Yeah,
came
that's
down to
tough.
one vote.
It was Spider-Man and also all three. It was that one. God
Well,
of
those
War,
were the major
Spider-Man,
two, though.
but there was one more that was also
Oh, I'm sure there was
a good
tons.
one, and it was in the
That
article.
was it
also.
Sony or is it someone else?
Sony.
Yeah,
Was it?
Yeah.
Was that 2018?
2018.
Yeah, 2018.
Yeah.
Was that Breath of the Wild year?
No,
No.
that was the year before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. 27.
And that's the only one.
That's 2017.
Yeah.
And God of War is also a game that's on the cusp of being cinematic versus gaming. But the fact that they had the camera follow you the whole time was what made it cinematic. But you played that game,
Yeah.
It
You
still
played
felt,
it. Yeah, you
it
played
still
it.
felt
lot.
like God of War, which was good. And
which was crazy.
Yeah.
But they changed how it played. You couldn't
Except-
even jump. And
well,
it felt like God of War.
I would say my criticism in the beginning was the fact that you couldn't jump.
I'm glad they got rid of platform.
However,
Jeez.
I hated the platforming
I
in all
liked
of
it.
them. I hated it.
I
hated
enjoyed it, and especially in part 3.
Especially in part 1, I hated it.
1 and
It
2,
was
Really?
yes.
Yes.
I didn't mind it. I don't mind it. But part 3, I like my favorite. That's my favorite out of all of them. My
I don't
favorite
take
is
that
part
away
3.
from you. I don't take that
the
away.
Part
only
3
reason-
is incredible.
The only reason why the part 4 isn't on the top for me personally is because it didn't feel like God of War until
Midway.
You know the part.
Yeah,
of the game.
yeah,
I don't want to
yeah,
ruin
yeah,
it.
yeah,
But
Midway, yeah.
You know the midway part of the game.
Yeah, yeah.
And something about the end to me,
Felt like it
without
was
giving us,
undone.
Yeah.
it just felt like Gears of War 4. Like,
Yeah.
wait,
Whenever- well,
wait,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
it? That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
end? Like, that it left me like that didn't.
Yeah.
Well, whenever you make something with intentions of the next one,
Yeah, it's tough.
then you're like, okay.
Because
I
like
thought
Spider-Man
it was in-
ended, at least that game ended, but you
Yeah.
knew there was going to be another Spider-Man. But like God of War, I was like, okay,
yeah.
that ended kind of weird.
Well, not to
Really?
spoil anything, but there were parts of the game that felt like there was more there that weren't in it.
Yeah,
Like they just didn't put it on the
Yeah.
disc,
Yeah.
and you could see it.
yeah.
Like you're like, I couldn't go there. I could
Yeah,
never
yeah,
go
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Right.
So, but
Did you guys beat all the Valkyries?
no, I
No.
bought the game. I bought the game after I had it
I beat 2.
again, just to go back and fight the Valkyries because that was amazing. But it's so hard to do that I haven't jumped back into it.
I can't beat the last one.
Well, the last
It's
one's
tough.
all of them. The last one is all of them.
It's tough,
combined.
man.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you got to that.
Awesome game though.
Yeah, because Chuck be getting worked in these games.
Excuse me?
Top Hat was God of War something you played?
I've only played the first God of War on the PlayStation 2.
Good.
Which is a classic in its own.
Good game.
If you like Thor at all, then God of War, the newest one, is something you should probably look into because it's basically it's Thor from Marvel and God of War.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
It's completely
I
different.
played the God of War series like last year?
Right.
I started it late.
all of them.
Because I'm very moody when it comes to games. Like if I'm not in the mood to play that
told you
kind
for
of
years to play.
Yeah, and I'm like, no, I have no interest to play. And I just like Nier. I know Nier is incredible, but I have no interest right now. I know I'm going to play it.
In 2 years.
I probably no,
But
legit.
but if you play a series, you got to play it from the beginning.
Exactly.
Play it all the way.
I didn't want to jump to God of War, the new one. I'm like, let me play the original. I'm gonna start from there. Let me
So
see.
you appreciate it.
And then I'm like, 2 is more of part 1, but some upgrades. And then 3 happened. I said 3.
3 was something.
3. I was like,
3's awesome.
yo,
3's awesome.
there was just that mind blowing part in it. And I said, okay,
But that was PS3 though, right?
yeah, that was
going for
PS3,
Ah.
and I was blown away by that.
Chalk, you got to play it, man.
So
I
what?
got to lend it to you.
Chuck, you only played the last one.
Chalk only played the.
Yeah.
Can you cut his Skype too? Can you cut his Skype?
Nah, they're all connected.
Fuck, they're
No.
connected. Shit. All right.
No,
Well, I can hang up on.
no.
Top Hat, do you have any interest in playing the rest of the God of War series, or are you just like, you know what, I'm just gonna stop at 1?
I think I'd like to at some point. Well, I mentioned that I played the PS2 game, but I never actually played it on the PS2. I played it on the PlayStation Vita.
Okay.
Ah, okay.
And
Okay.
I felt like some of the buttons weren't working properly, but I don't know whether that's a bad port or what. So maybe I need to have a go at it on the actual PS2
Probably.
at some point and
It's
see if I
probably
have better time with it.
Control
say
was
that-
never a thing.
Yeah.
Control was always pretty good.
Yeah.
Except for like it jumps on platforms.
Yeah.
Always.
I think with the Vita, you've got those horrible like touch screen touch. I don't even know how you
yeah.
call
The
it, like
back
touch
touch,
back.
yeah.
The L and R
You know what?
buttons.
It's horrible.
That's not gonna work. Yeah.
I saw. It's funny you said that. I saw a peripheral add-on for the Vita that had
Buttons? Suction cups.
it was a mount that made it look like a
Oh,
or
so it touches.
more ergonomically for your hands or whatever with the extra buttons, but it had like pads on it to touch the back of the
Rocket pads.
the
And
touch
nobody
pads.
bought that because you still need a memory card.
But it was only in Japan. Well, yeah, it was only in Japan, and then like when I went to buy it, I think it was on eBay.
What, $100?
Yeah,
$200?
yeah, it was
$200?
extremely expensive, and the shipping was like 2 months or something like that.
Nah.
Something ridiculous. I'm like, nah.
That's
Not
more than
worth
a
it.
Vita. That's more than a Vita.
Not worth it. I'll
Thinking
just-
about it, the Vita is like more Nintendo than actual Nintendo. It's got like
Yeah.
the crazy gimmicks on the
Yeah.
back. You've got
Yeah.
the expensive memory cards. Yeah.
Oh,
Bizarre.
They did everything they can to kill that system. And it was a dope system. It was an awesome system.
I think if the memory card thing was the nail in the coffin there.
Dude, it still costs $80 for like a 64 gig card.
It's insane.
Got
It's
Elvis.
insane.
That's
Roa in the
crazy.
chat. What up, Elvis?
There's mad people in
I
the
should
chat.
sell my.
What up? What up? What up?
Sado Magic.
Wow.
Yo, this chat is popping
Yo, we got
right
a
now.
lot of heads in here.
But to finish this news topic,
Yeah.
the only one to break this chain would be between the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild winning, and that's when Horizon Zero Dawn might have been able to win at that moment.
Yeah.
But Zelda beat that.
Yeah.
It's very close. Those games were very close to me. As far as how they play, they were very close. But obviously, Zelda has the one. It's Zelda. Come on.
After playing through both of those, and I think both of those games are awesome. But to me, Breath of the Wild felt like something like every gamer should experience.
Well, it was a revolution.
More so
versus
than
how Zelda used to be and stuff.
Horizon did have similar play mechanics, games that I've played before. It's still incredible, and I can't wait for the sequel. But something about Zelda, it had that magic factor in it, and that's probably why it won.
For you.
Well, you didn't beat it, so you can't say. You
I
didn't
played
beat
it.
it. No, but you didn't beat it though. You gotta beat it.
It had
I
the
didn't enjoy
exploration.
it. I didn't enjoy
You
it.
played like an hour and a half.
Played hours.
And then you
and
can't have an opinion.
I wasted days with that game.
You wasted, man. Listen,
Days.
All right. So next,
call yourself a gamer.
Next,
Cut his mic.
I don't gotta
Wow.
like what you like.
What's wrong with
next.
you?
one.
All right, let's get to the next news. give me like 10 minutes to look this up. All right. Bethesda and Netflix reportedly working on the Elder Scrolls TV series.
Yes.
Now they should work on Evil Within, man. They should work that. I know Reggie would agree to that.
Listen,
I don't think
a good
anyone cares
premise.
what Reggie thinks.
We're gonna
Just
be-
saying.
we're in an era where a lot of fantasy, ever since Game of Thrones was done, everyone's been looking for the next Game of Thrones. And now they're like, we need a fantasy show. We need this and that.
What about The
So-
Witcher? The Witcher.
Well, that's the reason why The Witcher was picked up. That's the reason why the Game of Thrones spinoffs are coming. That's the reason why, like, Lord of the Rings is coming back.
And there's still Assassin's Creed anime that's coming through.
Well, that's not fantasy. I'm talking about this type of thing. So, and you got your Willow TV series, and you got all these fantasy things coming back to try and figure out where this next Game of Thrones is going to be. As far as Elder Scrolls goes, like that's a lot of lore. That's a huge game. Like there's so much in there.
Games.
And it's like, I mean, they never made a TV series for what's the game? It had a movie, but never had a TV series. It was
Prince of Persia.
Explain it.
It's only online. World of Warcraft. I'm surprised they never took that and made that into a TV series because that's huge too, and it's probably coming. But we're gonna see if any of these has the appeal.
Didn't they make a movie?
Up there. Yeah, it was a movie, and it was decent. At least that's what they said. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
But as far as them getting a TV show right, is this a show that you think would work as a TV show? I mean, obviously it's so large, you have to make it a TV show instead of a movie.
I guess.
But do you think it has the appeal to like have the character? Because when I play this game, I'm not a character in the game. I'm just whoever I make.
Right.
And I'm like a default guy who just does missions.
Right.
Like, do I see that as something I'd want to see as a show?
It's one of those things that really need a trailer because like people like us who don't mess with it, you need a trailer to get people like us interested because I honestly don't care about it.
I was going to ask Turbo because Turbo plays
Skyrim.
You love Skyrim.
Yeah, so he plays the Elder Scrolls.
And Oblivion.
I played Oblivion. But Oblivion was ugly to me, but it looked good at the time.
I never finished
the
Oblivion.
women look like men.
Yeah, no, they look ugly. They look ugly.
I never finished Oblivion.
They did, man.
I started and never
I
finished.
understand the appeal of how big and open world it was back then,
Yeah.
but I didn't get into Skyrim because, like I said, it was like I didn't know the lore like that. Right. But if you think that they could take that lore and take it and make it into like a good TV show and make a character that can mean something,
you would have to
cool.
have somebody on board from the source material. Like,
they have to understand.
You got to have somebody who knows what's going on to put it in the right direction.
Right.
Speaking of characters as well, we just go out there and do missions what they turned into television shows. They managed to do it years ago with Zelda, didn't they? With an "Excuse me, princess" and stuff like that. So maybe we're going to Skyrim's answer to animated Zelda.
Yeah.
Oh no, they did.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me, princess. I would be definitely more interested in a Zelda TV series in like a real life one.
No, Captain N.
Yo, and to be honest, when
I
that
think
show
Netflix
came
should
out,
revive that.
when that show came out in the UK, the NES was never a platform that took off here, so we wasn't familiar with Zelda or Mario particularly, but we did know the television show, so that was the only Zelda I knew as a child.
Oh no!
That was your introduction.
Oh, that's the worst introduction to Zelda.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
funny.
The show wasn't bad.
No, it was
I mean, if I watch
yeah.
it now, it'll be bad.
But
as a
imagine
kid,
not knowing, like,
Yeah.
watching it, not knowing the lore or anything.
Come on, you wouldn't know about the
As a
evil
kid, I
jar
loved it. I loved that cartoon.
At the
as a kid,
time,
but it was-
we loved all that stuff back then. But it's like,
I can't stomach that now.
oh man,
Oh, I can.
dude,
I
what
love-
they
I
did
love
to
shit like that.
Simon Belmont back then? He had like a spray tan, and he was like the biggest douchebag in the world. Mega Man looked like George Costanza from Seinfeld. Like,
Mega.
come on.
Kid-
You made it look like
Kid
Mikey
Icarus.
B's.
So when those shows came out, y'all had no reference to the games, really?
Kid Icarus just kept saying Icarus after everything.
Oh, it was awful.
Like I could not imagine watching Super Mario Super Show and Zelda without having a Nintendo.
without having the game
Something.
reference.
No way.
Something.
No way. That's like watching
Yeah.
Quick, the tomato, and then
Oh, screw that.
like that's like watching the Acclaim TV show without playing any of those games, like Clacks, and like no, I don't understand these shows.
Dude, what was it? Fucking
Bigfoot.
Remember Mother Brain's voice from that show? Yeah,
They made it sound like Little Shop of
Little Shop
Horrors.
Horrors. Yeah,
That was
yeah.
Little Shop of Horrors, yeah.
But that matched. That did match though.
Yeah.
It did match.
But it just.
Oh, it's not intimidating.
I'm about to say it wasn't supposed to happen.
I think that they just gave voices to characters that never had voices.
Yes.
And they just took
But
liberties.
they made Simon Belmont the Vega. Simon Belmont was Vega.
Simon Belmont was a tan douche.
He liked to look at himself in the mirror. Like, where did that come from?
They made him vain.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all.
No, they destroyed every single character. Every single character.
No,
got
they
murdered.
took a lot of liberties with that, man.
But back to Elder
That's hilarious.
Scrolls.
Oh yeah, true.
That's where this all started
Yeah,
from.
that's true.
The thing that worries me about that show would be, like I said, there's no main character that I would like be able to be like, hey, that's that guy. Like in The Witcher, I'm like, that's The Witcher. I
Yeah.
know that guy. He looks like the guy that I saw in the game.
Yeah.
These guys, all right, what do I say? He looks like the helmet I wore during the whole
He looks
game?
like my creative player.
Exactly. Does he look like my creative player or someone else's creative player? I'm not sure. But obviously it has a fan base. It's a huge fan base.
Yeah.
If half
huge.
those people watch it, it's going to be successful.
Yeah. Right.
So if they write it well, I'm looking forward to it.
It's all about the writing for that.
Exactly.
It's all about the writing. If you fuck up the writing,
They
it's gonna be
could
a
go out on a
disaster.
limb and make it interactive.
Who knows?
Nah, I don't like that. They tried
I
that
hope
with
not.
what was it?
Bandersnatch?
Yeah, Bandersnatch.
I
and,
love Bandersnatch.
I
loved it.
I don't like that choose your
I
own
saw
adventure
like 8
thing, man.
endings. I got 8 endings in
I
there.
hate that shit, man. I'm just like, just give me the story and let me watch it. I don't want
I
to
like it
make
when my
choices.
man was out the window. That was my favorite one.
See that was like like, is this a video game or
It's
is
an
it
interactive movie, yeah.
but
That was a some games were like that.
I liked it. It was different for me.
I don't.
so
I wouldn't
was
want that to be a show.
But
like,
no,
all the
constant.
time.
No,
No,
the
no,
one
no.
time.
Like
I'm cool with that.
I want like Black Mirror back. I do want to see that again.
yeah.
But
Black Mirror is a great show.
started in the UK?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was better. It was actually better in the UK.
Yeah.
When they started getting Americanized, I was like, man, come on.
Yeah.
I need this.
They censored
weirdness.
stuff for us again.
No, I need the weirdness. Like the way they told stories over there was completely different.
We need an interactive top hat gaming show. That's what we need. That's what we need.
There
man.
is. Just go to
Absolutely agreed.
I need Top Hat to go into the Royal Rumble this year.
Yeah, hell yeah. You got something to tell us about that?
I've actually, did you know there's an NXT UK show? Are you aware of that?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
I've wrestled like the majority of the roster from back when they was wrestling on the British circuit.
Oh, that's awesome.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, rather stupid of me. The year I chose to travel the world, which was midway through 2016 to midway through 2017, in that short 12 months I left the country, they started NXT UK. They brought World of Sport Wrestling back to ITV, one of our main terrestrial channels, and What Culture Wrestling was doing really well at the time as well. So I did just 10 years of like solid wrestling non-stop. I think that's it. I've done everything there is to do on the British indie circuit. There's nothing left. And then literally a few months removed, bang, 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 all these opportunities I just missed.
Oh, my
Damn.
But I might give it another go after this pandemic, but this pandemic's going on forever now.
Still
Did you ever get a chop from what's his name? The big dude, the big
Big Show.
looks like Mikey. What's his
Oh,
name?
Walter.
Walter. Did you ever get a chop from Walter?
No, he's a German, isn't he? So I didn't come into contact with him very often.
Well,
but I'm
you're probably lucky.
I'm undefeated against Pete Dunne. I've
nice.
Really?
I've had lots of matches, and yeah, I won all of them.
That's
That dude is a monster. Wow. But undefeated. All right. I give you
There you
credit.
go.
I give you
There
a
you
props
go.
for that one.
But to be fair, when I used to wrestle him all the time, he was a scrawny kid because I'm 8 years older than him. So yeah, no wonder he was like getting battered.
You still got the record. That's what it meant.
Yeah, it's all about the record, man. It's all about the record.
All right.
All right, we're done with the Bethesda news. You
Yeah,
said you
man.
want to see Evil Within, but yeah, I mean that would be cool too.
God,
Evil
See a
Within
horror?
would be-
You gotta make it creepy.
Evil Within 2 had the best storyline setup for a game.
Absolutely.
I
That
was
would be
like,
cool to
this
see a
could be a
new-
movie. It could be a TV show.
See a new horror show or a new movie.
Evil
would-
Within 2 is a beautiful
It's
game.
a very innovative
Beautiful game.
storyline or premise for a game, a movie, TV
You
show.
got to talk
whatever.
to Microsoft now.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Speaking of Evil Within, I was watching Radical Reggie's channel, and I was seeing him play DLC with Evil Within. He was getting killed. Like I had to log off because he died like 9 times in a row. I'm like, let me see the DLC because I never got it.
And it's funny, that's another game I finished also during the pandemic.
Really?
Evil Within 2.
that's right, too.
Yeah.
That was the first game I finished was Evil Within 2.
Reggie, what you got to say
forgot to
about that?
mention
Yeah, Reggie, what happened, man? You
Man.
died like
So
so
what's
many
good, man?
times. Yeah,
You got to play
what's
that
good,
over.
Reggie?
You got to play that over. You got to put some new footage.
you gotta get some new footage. You know, I'll post it on the channel and I'll show him how to do it.
Yeah.
Just post Reggie's playthrough. Talk about it. We're gonna do a reaction.
Side
to
by
Reggie.
side, side by side.
We're gonna do a reaction to Reggie's playthrough.
He's like, Reggie knows. Yeah, I was spying, Reggie. I saw you.
Moving on.
All right. Since a cyberpunk ghost story publisher categorically refuses censorship ahead of console release. All right, so here's a story about people who swear they have power.
Oh, dear Lord.
So this is an indie game. I mean, shout out to them for actually getting people to know about the game. I don't know if this is like the plan
Yeah, it's
to like
marketing.
actually just market this thing out this way, but I would not have known about Sense
Right.
at all,
Yeah.
regardless of all this happening. So the thing is, it's coming out on the 7th, which is what, tomorrow, if you're watching live. So it is a horror game, like horror thriller game. People have a reason to hate it because of the design of the characters, because they're over sexualized, I guess. And it's saying that it shouldn't be on a Nintendo platform. And I'm like, where are you people coming from?
Have they been in the eShop?
And have you seen the games that are on Nintendo
Yeah.
now? Because this is not old school Nintendo anymore. This is not the family friendly Nintendo. You have
No.
the freedom to put what you want on the system now.
They're basically Steam.
Dude,
where you
there's
can
some-
just put anything.
There's some grime in that eShop, man.
Well, this game's been out on Steam and people
Yeah.
have played it and it's been regarded as a decent game.
And there's no
one cared.
no
No
uproar
one
or
cared.
anything. Yeah.
But because of this, and it's rated M. It's rated M for mature. It's not rated like teen for
Yeah,
kids.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
not
E
like,
for
oh,
everyone.
I can't believe
Right.
these
Yeah.
big boobs are in my face because I'm too young for this. Like there's parental controls on the Switch. There's no problem with this. But people are sending death threats again.
What's
People-
with the death threats?
People are sending their address. They're sending like, go get these guys. This shouldn't be on Nintendo. They're talking to Nintendo about getting the game taken off the eShop. I'm like,
Psychos.
why this game though? Because I played pinball with boobs all in my face. Like they have it available.
Right.
And no one said anything about this.
Right.
Like there
Yep.
are games built for certain people who want to play stuff like that.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you don't want to play it, you have tons of other things to play.
On the indie eShop that games that we've went over, they were
Easily.
dedicated to just grime and boobs in your face and all kinds. What was the name of that studio? Chuck,
What,
you remember
one
that
one
studio?
hand studio.
One
whatever.
hand
Yeah,
free
something like
studio.
that.
One hand free
One
studios.
freehand studio, something
One
like that.
freehand studio. Like the game is for like women's clothes coming off as you proceed throughout the game, and you're complaining about this?
Yeah,
Come on.
because they have big boobs. So
I gotta
and,
give it
like,
to him though. That's a funny name for it.
But demons, like Dragon's
Wow.
Crown came out, there was like people,
Tiny heads and
Oh, Dragon's Crown,
boobs the size of my leg.
Yeah.
but people cared about the art on that. They didn't go in an uproar like
Come on,
this
man.
though.
No.
But that's the same type of deal. Like, all right, it came out. You don't
Yeah.
like it, don't buy it. That's all. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
They have Leisure Suit Larry. They have all these games that are made for certain categories.
And they
Shout
also-
out to Leisure Suit Larry.
And they have children's games too. They have little, they have games for kids.
They have games for kids. You want to play
adults.
Sesame Street? You want to play what?
Exactly.
I'm not going to say this is
Right.
too kiddie for me.
Yeah.
I already know my ABCs. Get this out of here.
Kind of on topic, but earlier today, I had one of my thumbnails taken down off of YouTube.
Yes, we saw. Yes.
Yes, we saw.
Due to it apparently containing nudity, according
That
to
orchard
YouTube.
ass.
An
And
ass.
all it was a back profile picture of Orchid from Killer Instinct, which,
Yes,
right.
would have actually been official, like Nintendo Rare
The actual art.
artwork back
Yeah.
in the day.
Yep.
Wow.
Too much ass.
I've seen way worse thumbnails.
You know what's crazy?
that have been left up.
How many Cammy from Street
Oh, it's
Fighter
all
Cammy's
ass.
have you seen?
Cammy's
all
ass is out so much.
But now they're trying to stop the thumbnails? What?
Yeah.
what
they bug
is
it.
happening?
I don't know who's in charge of this shit because it's stupid.
I mean,
By the way,
YouTube has the not for kids
Oh, yeah, of course.
option there. So if you
But
put,
like I
why would
was just scrolling after I saw that, I was like, on my feed right now, I'm seeing this right now. That's why I said to you, I was like, this is not work friendly right here. And they circle it with a circle. I'm like,
Right.
dude, this is not good.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm fine with it, but I mean, if you're gonna go after somebody, you got to go after the other person.
Yeah.
There's got to be rules.
well,
They can't
it's a
pick and
YouTube
choose.
bots, man.
That's official
Very
artwork
cool.
that was used.
By the way, that video for Orchid is that was funny. That was funny. That was some news I did not know, and I was like, oh damn, I was a fan of this character. The mocap though, I don't know about that.
You got the poster in your room, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't.
He still got his whole wallpaper is organ.
He had
all
to take
over
it
his-
down. He was like, oh,
I never had an Orchid poster. That was the Britney Spears years.
Oh,
I never had a Britney Spears poster either.
oh my god.
But
Sure,
funny,
you didn't.
You know, it's funny. This company is called Top Hat Studios, which is
Yes.
coincidental. Not there's no relation.
Yeah, someone tagged me in that when that press release first got released, and they was like, "Why do I now always associate top hats with tomfoolery?"
Which is just a coincidence. It's hilarious.
Just a coincidence.
But I think that this marketing scheme, if it is going to help them out a lot with making the Switch version the top seller over Steam, over anything. And it's coming out for Xbox One, but I wouldn't know any of that if it wasn't for this article. So I think that it's going to work in their benefit. It's going to be for their benefit. I mean, I'm just saying, don't tell people to censor this stuff. You have no power over censorship.
Yeah.
We're not the government.
Yeah.
This has already happened with Mortal Kombat and the other thing for Sega CD, Night Trap.
Oh,
like
Night Trap, that's right.
That all happened already without our power. And they have a reasoning for the label.
Well,
and
there's a reasoning for the.
that's why it's NC-17. That's why it's in
the ESRB.
It's already there. Yes, it's already there. No one goes to a movie and say, "Oh, this is X-rated. Stop making this." Like, there's a reason that it's named that.
Right.
It's already done. You don't have to worry about that. Let them do that.
Yeah.
So
seriously,
I'm probably gonna check the game out now.
Everybody is. This is publicity, man.
Exactly.
I didn't even know anything about this game. I'm like,
this will probably have more sales than Cyberpunk.
I thought, it probably will.
Imagine. Now I think they had like 13 million sales without the returns. So I don't think they're beating that.
Yeah.
But I'm sure it's gonna help them out. So Cyberpunk Ghost Story is gonna do just fine.
Give them credit for standing their ground.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't change for these people.
Tired of cancel culture. Tired of it.
Yeah, man. Moving on.
Nintendo acquiring Luigi's Mansion 3 developer, Next Level Games.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
No association with us, even though we have a song called Next Level.
Yeah. No association with us.
Yeah, did you know we rap? We have some songs out there. If you didn't know, look it up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you the
Level
name.
857.bars.
It's on our website. It's 857. You'll check it out. Anyway, but Luigi's Mansion 3 developer. I thought this shocked me because I thought that Luigi's Mansion was made by Nintendo.
You would think.
Like I thought it was.
For real.
I had no idea that
Call
it was
me
not.
crazy for thinking.
I had no idea that it was like not them. So
A different publisher, maybe.
yeah,
That's
surprised
crazy.
the hell out of me.
It's published by Nintendo, but it wasn't.
It's published
it was
by, I'm sorry,
developed by
different,
the
a
studio.
different
They didn't know.
developer.
But I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't know that they didn't actually make it.
But with the reviews and stuff, they did a really good job.
They did a great job.
No.
And they made what was it? They made Mario Strikers also. They made a couple of other games that weren't Nintendo.
Punch Out Wii. Punch Out
They made
Wii.
Punch Out Wii, yeah.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh. They need
So,
to port
that's
that. Man.
them.
Come on.
No, they're not porting anything.
That's
They
what's
got
up.
to port.
Jay with that straight up.
I
Yeah, I was
want
really
Punch
surprised
Out on
to
the
learn
Switch.
that you've got all these games from Canada, because Canada's not really
Right.
a country I associate with Nintendo.
Yeah, right.
Oh, so no.
Yeah.
But Nintendo hasn't bought like a company in since 2007. It's been a long time.
They need
since
to buy Sega.
Since they actually,
Damn it, just buy Sega. Can someone buy Sega? Because they don't know what they're doing anymore.
They're trying. But they made Spider-Man, Friend or Foe.
Oh,
They made a bunch of other stuff, but
Okay.
they made Transformers, Cybertron Adventures,
Oh.
a lot of stuff for the Wii. So it surprised me. They made Luigi Mansion Dark Moon. So obviously, I mean, they made Metroid Prime, Federation Force. So
Okay, how about sales? Like not the first.
Yeah, I was like,
no, not Retro Studios. not Retro Studios. But now that they're owned by Nintendo, I'm probably guessing that they're only going to make like just Nintendo related products now.
Okay.
And they do know how to make a polished game, so
Yeah.
we can look forward to something special, maybe. Everyone's like, make Strikers again. I'm like, all right.
Make strikers again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Strikers, I never was like a huge... you know,
That's a soccer
Ameri-
shit, right?
Yeah, it's America, so we don't do soccer really. But, I mean, it did good.
Football.
Football.
There you go.
But, I mean, it did well. It did very well. So people are asking for that again, and they're asking for, obviously, another Luigi's Mansion. And I don't know if
It
they'll
just
make...
came out.
No, I'm saying, I don't know if they'll make another one next. But who knows what they'll do now, since they're owned by Nintendo. But it's going to be quality regardless.
Punch Out sequel, hopefully.
Yeah, do that.
Oh, please.
That would be
do
cool.
that.
That would be cool.
Please.
Yeah.
Way overdue.
I'll even take a port
So y'all
of the
talk
Wii
about-
Punch Out.
Y'all talk about
like
Punch
a
Out,
like
and I'll be
a
back.
HD version of it. I've
heard a lot of people speculate online that there will not be another Punch Out in a traditional sense, as it features too many stereotypes these days.
They're too sensitive. Everyone's too sensitive.
I think that's a rumor. I don't know, man. I don't follow that.
Well, you know what's funny? I mean, that's a good point because like nowadays everyone's offended by everything. Like everyone is so sensitive, but that's where the humor is.
But that's what you gotta change. You gotta change the character. If they do make a sequel, then you gotta make a boxer named like Snowflake. And but
you know what?
He gets like offended by everything.
But they got to be accurate though, because remember with the Super Nintendo one when they had Bob Charlie, who was supposed to be Bob Marley.
I love Bob Charlie.
Like what Jamaican goes, ooh, that's not even accurate. That's not even remotely accurate.
You make a boxer that's like Trump or something like that.
Be accurate with you got to be accurate with the source material,
like a spoof of
Yeah, I love jokes like that, man. It's like that's what keeps the world moving.
That would be funny.
It's some funny shit.
That would be funny.
And then Lil Mac just beats the shit out of all of them. I mean, it's a perfect game. Like, come on, man! Everyone's so damn sensitive.
That would be a fun. Actually, that would be a funny character to have, like a Trump as a boxer.
Who doesn't want to beat up Trump? You know, so that would be.
I'll tell you one thing: if he was the last guy or the first guy, it would sell like hotcakes. Like that would be the highest selling game in history.
And they can bring the Mike Tyson's name back into the Punch Out series.
Let's bring back Tyson, man.
He would definitely do it.
He would do it. Fuck yeah.
Didn't they have Donkey Kong as the finale, as a special character?
I think as a special one, and I think you fight your trainer too.
You can fight him, right?
Yeah, you
that
can
was
fight
a
him.
special thing, not in a regular game. That was
he's
special
like wearing
for
leopard and
Nintendo
shit.
members or something.
Oh, that's if you're a member and you had the points.
Something like that.
Edition
Yeah, he wasn't like available in everybody's Punch Out game.
Bring that out again with everything.
What about if they reinvented it as Tyson Fury's Punch Out?
Tyson Fury's.
He's a walking gimmick, isn't he? Like stereotype.
Yo, that would actually be pretty funny though. That would be funny.
He's got enough charisma to pull it off.
No, he's a funny dude, man. Yeah. He's a funny dude.
Tyson.
And then it's Tyson versus Tyson.
But they have to have his audio clips in there. He has to do. He's
got to be the character.
He's got to like say some shit.
Of course.
But he's a character anyway, so you can have him have that.
Oh, it'd be amazing.
You could have him have that charm.
Talking mad shit. Man. Talking mad shit.
That might be better than Tyson though.
But Tyson got some dope clips too.
Oh no, he does. But he's got a pass.
He'll bite your ear off.
You can't. You gotta like tone it down a little bit when it comes to Tyson.
Oh yeah, no eating children.
No eating children.
No,
he'll just bite your ear.
Nobody needs.
That's a special move right there.
I broke my back. What happened? Spinal. Spinal. I love Tyson. That's my dude.
He's much better now. Yeah. Like he's toned down.
I love Tyson.
He's much better now. He's Nintendo friendly now.
Still terrifying.
Oh no, he is.
He's still terrifying.
Bring back Punch Out, man. Just bring back Punch Out.
Hell yeah.
Maybe that's the next thing.
Hey, you never know.
It's theirs now. They bought them. So
yeah.
What else they gonna do?
Cross your fingers, man.
Ain't gonna do nothing besides that. They got nothing else.
Have faith.
No. Well, they got Metroid. They got Metroid. You gotta wait. No one's making that right
2
now.
years. Oh, Jay's coming out 2 years.
Hold up. Sorry to stop y'all.
What happened?
Hold up. Let me change to this right here. But we got Donnie Brown in the chat.
Donnie
Brown. You know,
and it's time for the main topic, y'all.
Oh. Yeah,
it's
the comeback of beat 'em ups.
That's
Let's talk about beat 'em ups.
Yeah,
because we got Top Hat Gaming Man here. We got to talk about beat 'em up.
Hell yeah, man.
That's
all
good.
Right. Talk about Donnie Brown.
Let's talk about Donnie Brown.
Let's talk about beating up Donnie Brown.
Let's talk about beating up Donnie Brown. Wait, what?
Wait. We're not beating him up.
So, if you follow Top Hat Gaming Man, you are obviously aware that he does a lot of reviews on beat 'em up genres.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
yep. Sorry.
Was it a baby? I heard a baby.
Your daughter's still awake, man.
Yeah.
So let's start at the beginning. Let's start at the beginning and find out Top Hat's first beat 'em up that got him into this genre. What made you love this genre as much as you do?
Well, very good question. Growing up in the era where people were playing a lot of beat 'em ups, I guess that would be 16-bit. I always had a Super Nintendo, whereas most of my friends had Sega Mega Drives because that sold a lot better in the UK. So they had the games around their house, like all the big ones, like Golden Axe, Streets of Rage. So those were two great games. which I got to play when I was young, but only in small doses. So it always made me interested in them because those were the games that I never got to play, say, as much as my Super Nintendo collection. So that'd be one of the early triggers, I guess, with regards to it.
Okay.
And then you've also got the other interesting side of the coin, the amount of games what are arcade exclusives too. So that sealed them off and made them only playable in small doses for a long time too. Like obviously you've got great games like the Simpsons arcade game, X-Men arcades.
Simpsons.
Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles. You can go on and on. There's just like a countless amount of great beat 'em up arcade games.
There's only like 2 or 3.
Metamorphic Force.
Metamorphic Force.
Metamorphic
Yo,
Force.
you bring up Metamorphic Force and almost like at least eight podcasts. You're obsessed with that damn game.
Metamorphic
Look at him, he's laughing like a psycho.
It's funny.
Because he knows he just
actually-
brings that up all the time.
I played it about 3 weeks
It
ago.
was
I
a fun
just-
beat 'em up that people don't know about.
It's true, though. It is true.
It was basically
it
a
about
4-player Altered Beast, man. It was dope.
Yeah.
I think it's cool. I've played it. I like it.
It is.
You gotta let the world know.
It is a 4-player Ultra Beast. I actually played it recently.
no, that's a perfect way to talk about it.
I
That's
played it
exactly
recently.
what it is, yeah.
Wow.
Exactly what it is. Good.
So what would be your favorite beat 'em up all time that if they did a remake or a sequel to it, if they haven't already, what would it be?
Oh, they've not done it already. They've not done it already. Oh, it's obvious. A new Golden Axe. We've not had a proper Golden Axe since Golden Axe.
You didn't like
sorry.
that? You didn't like that when they just bought out the one
Golden Axe.
Golden Axe? I missed that download. I'm
Same
still mad.
here.
They actually had some good elements in there. Like they had a nice little like the splitting of someone in half and stuff like that. They had
Yeah.
like some good elements.
It just
in there.
wasn't finished.
But what
at
kind
all.
of middle finger was that? Though,
It's,
to the
that's exactly, to me, that's what it was.
It's a middle finger to all the fans.
Because
Like, come on.
after Streets of Rage 4, everyone's like, "Oh my God, Streets of Rage 4!"
Right.
You would
Streets
think that
of
a
Rage is
Golden
back.
Axe would be next
and then
in
you
line.
throw out an unfinished Golden Axe game. Not even saying, "Hey guys, guess what? We're going to come out with a new one." No,
was it?
but this is just a concept.
Yeah, 3 stages.
And there's no, this shit was one stage, no boss, and new gameplay.
They cut the blood out too, I think. Out of the original.
Did
Because the
they?
original one had blood and stuff.
It's like to me, don't even release it.
4
Don't release
players,
it.
too. 4 players.
Still better than Golden Axe 2.
I think another big one, obviously, I think everyone would like to see is the return of Final Fight as well. That's really long.
Yeah, Final
overdue
Fight's
from-
been mentioned a lot.
Yes.
I think if they had new art design like Street Fighter Alpha and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And the fact that we know these characters from Street Fighter now,
Cody.
Yeah.
do it over
Yeah.
and add more moves, obviously,
Yeah.
and combos.
If
'Cause that
Cody
wasn't really a
returns
combo
as
game,
the-
No, it wasn't a combo game.
Fine,
It was your bare bones.
but it has enough. Like I said, the characters that we know,
Right.
we care about.
Yeah.
Right.
So just give us a gameplay around it.
Yeah.
And then Hagar will be like, "Yeah, I'm back from Saturday Night Slam Masters. I was here for 20 years, 25, actually like 30 years now, right?
Yeah.
Damn. But yeah, he hasn't been in anything. So it's up the background of Street Fighter.
Yeah, it's so funny because I feel like spoiled by Streets of Rage 4 that like, we think of all the beat 'em ups
You want it to be that.
that you're like I want all of them to come back out again, like Final Fight, Golden Axe, Double Dragon more than anything.
I would like to see another
Yeah,
Double
like-
Dragon, of course.
Like
You guys aren't happy with Double Dragon 4? Double Dragon 4.
Double Dragon 4
Kev,
was a
stop it. That was freaking a slap in the face to every fan of
That-
Double Dragon 2 ever. Ever. I got excited. Don't even start on that. I got excited because it used those sprites and I played the game. It's broken. It's like I made the game.
It was a tease. It was such a tease. It was a
You know what?
tease. It was a tease.
I can't program.
It was
And it's like I made the game.
it was a tease. It was such a tease because
The sound wasn't even right. The punches sounded wrong.
No.
Like, dude, the game was broken.
Did you mess with Double Dragon 4?
I haven't got to it yet. The next
Oh, wait,
I've
you
played
not do
that
that?
too. Neon's the next one I've got to play with Double Dragon.
Neon's
no,
good.
Neon is amazing.
Neon is very dope.
Neon is amazing.
I like Neon a lot.
That's where I want to see Double Dragon go. If I want to
Yeah.
see a new one.
Yes.
I want-
The combat's very deep. The
Yes.
music's awesome.
Yes.
I mean,
wanna
the
see
Double
that.
Dragons are a little slapsticky, but I mean,
It went a little over slapstick.
yeah, a little over
But I'm
slapsticky.
fine with that.
Yeah, but
okay.
the combat's dope.
As long as the gameplay is good.
Music's good, but Double Dragon 4 is one of those that
That was a stinker.
it leaves a bad taste in your
And to
mouth.
answer the question in the chat, yes, Marvel Ultimate Alliance does count as a beat 'em up.
It
At
would
least
count
I do.
as
I count it as a beat 'em
like a
adventure-
dungeon crawler beat 'em
adventure
up
beat 'em up.
ish.
It's not.
Action RPG beat 'em up.
maybe.
Yeah, actually, it's
has the
definitely
combos,
action
it's got
RPG,
the-
but
yeah,
it's
it's a 3D
heavy
beat 'em
beat 'em up action.
Yeah.
It's definitely
Yeah.
a beat 'em up. It's got its combos. It's a
More
beat
on
'em
the
up.
RPG kind of side.
Well, yeah, because of the stuff.
Yeah.
But it does count as one.
Yeah.
I want a Double Dragon Neon, Double Dragon Advanced mix. That's what I want.
Double Dragon
That's
Advance
that,
was
that would be
great.
a perfect.
Double
that'd
Dragon
be
Advance
perfect.
needs to come out on the Switch.
I want to play it 2 players, damn it.
Yeah.
You play on emulator, it's only 1 player.
How many games need to be on the Switch, man?
Oh, it's just
Too
so many.
games. There's no
So many.
virtual console, man. So it's
Well,
like,
when they
come on.
made the Golden Axe on the arcade, on the Sega arcade, the Japanese one, what was it, the
Astro Mini.
Mini? Yeah. So when they put that, the one that we never got, part 3, or was it that
That's
other,
kind of 4. Revenge
is
of
it
Death
4?
Adder is kind of
Revenge
4.
Death, because there was a 3, a shitty 3.
Well,
It wasn't
that's
that
fake.
bad.
That was
But it's
Had a
still
wolf
3.
and
So
another
it
guy
grew
in
a
there.
fake.
It
That
wasn't
wasn't
bad.
3 was in the magazine. That
No,
was-
but arcade came out before that. Whatever, it doesn't have a 3. It doesn't have a 3 after. But that one was the highly regarded game that never came out to home consoles.
I love that game.
That is so good.
Yeah,
that
it's
I was
great.
like, yo, it's finally out.
It's good.
Finally, and it's never on any like
Nothing.
collections.
Nothing. It's like it never happened.
And that's one of the better Golden Axes. So if they make a new Golden Axe, build it off that one.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yep.
You played that, obviously. I'm pretty sure you played that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done a video on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's an awesome game.
You know, I first played that at a ShopRite. I shit you not, dude.
That's a supermarket.
Yeah,
for anybody
yeah,
who
yeah. When me and my mom were leaving, there was 2 arcades.
There used to be arcades
At
everywhere.
ShopRite.
There used to be arcades everywhere.
was really
And-
ShopRite?
Yes, it was
Like
really at
arcades?
ShopRite. I said, "What game is Golden Axe?" I'm like, "Yo, mom, let me just mess with this
You
for a
leave me
little
here
bit.
for an hour.
It's just for a hot second. And I'm like, "Yo, this is crazy."
And
I
that's
didn't
when we
see
had
it-
Genesis.
I didn't
and
see it anywhere
totally
else.
different. No.
Just at ShopRite.
go pretend to go. Hey, mom, I'll go with you.
Dude, that
grocery
shit
shopping.
is
You never want to
insane.
go grocery shopping. I want to go. I want to go.
I actually feel like Golden Axe will be the next one. I do.
Because I haven't heard nothing about it.
I feel like there's been
I
like
hope
little
it is.
hints.
I
They're the
hope
most,
it is.
listen, they're the most default characters that still look cool to this day.
Somehow,
Like, you can
somehow.
still, you can still make the barbarian, the
But-
chick, and the
But the
elf
old
guy.
dude is dead as hell.
Yeah.
No, I know.
He's old as hell.
But you can still make them and like redesign them, and they're still cooler.
The only thing.
Maybe
that kills
a Golden Axe TV series could be Netflix's next.
Oh, God.
that would be. I can mess with that.
Oh,
I can
would
mess
take
with that.
animated.
I would
If
take
they're
that.
really
That'd
digging.
be pretty cool.
If they're really digging for fantasy, they can go that route.
I can mess with that. But then they would look at the female character and be like, she has no clothes on, and censor her.
Redesigner.
Tyrus
Yeah.
Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tyrus, right?
Tyrus
Yeah.
Flair?
Tyrus.
Yeah.
Is it Flair? Really?
It's Flair, yeah.
Oh wow, Tyrus Flair.
No
Axe
relation.
Battler, Tyrus Flair, and
It's
Gilius.
spelled differently. Flare. Flair.
There we go.
And was it Gilius Thunderhead?
Yep.
Gilius Thunderhead. Axe
Oh, look at
Battler.
that! See, look at that memory right there. How did I bust that out of nowhere?
I don't know. You have a terrible memory.
I do have a terrible memory, but for some shit like that,
I always so if there was a beat 'em up that hasn't been made off a game franchise, what is that franchise that you want a beat 'em up made out of?
Interesting.
I got an answer.
I got one.
You go first then.
Ronin Warriors.
what?
Ronin Warriors?
Ronin Warriors.
You mean Power Rangers?
It's an old anime, but it's perfect for a beat 'em up.
That's 5 people, right?
Perfect.
That's the red guy, the blue guy. That's Power Rangers.
Yeah.
That's
pretty Power Rangers.
Voltron.
Oh, I gotta think of that. Beat 'em up.
I know one.
Franchise for
I got
beat 'em-
one. Easy.
Okay.
Easy. I've been waiting for this forever. Street Fighter. I want a
As a
Street
beat
Fighter
'em up?
beat 'em. Yeah,
Oh,
always.
As a
actually,
beat 'em up.
That's a great one.
Always wanted a Street Fighter beat 'em up in the vein of Final Fight. Just give me it. Just let me do my fireball and uppercut. That's all. Kenny Ryu. That's all.
Yeah,
And
there
Chun-Li.
definitely.
In that case, you could just take
And this has
any-
been said before. There definitely needs to be a sequel to Shaolin Monks. Yeah, for Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I would love to see Shaolin.
Long overdue. That was
They did it with Mortal
excellent
Kombat.
beat 'em
See?
up.
Do that with Street
Excellent.
Fighter though.
Oh, I got one. Sequel to Dragon Ball Sagas.
Oh,
I respect
Dragon Ball
it.
Sagas is so underrated, man.
They needed
That
to improve
was-
it. Yes.
Yeah, no, they
So doing
that,
it again
just
would be
just
good.
off that blueprint.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you could make that amazing.
It was a
Amazing.
great concept. It lacked polish.
It was
but-
broken and it was dope.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Yo, Reggie, Altered Beast on the PS2 was not good. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. That was not
You know
good.
what's funny? Altered Beast is such a
That's like Splatterhouse.
it's such a tough game to follow up and make it be good because it's not a
Altered Beast
I can't
is
call
the bare
it
bones.
It's not a beat 'em up, really, right? It's just a
That's
It's a side scroller.
No, that's Kung Fu. With
yeah. No,
Kung
it
Fu.
kind of is.
It is.
Some elements of kung fu.
A
and beat 'em-
slower paced kung fu.
is.
I wouldn't want to have the job to make a sequel for that because I don't know how to go about it.
I think they
3D,
went.
you gotta
They
make
tried
it
to go the
beat 'em
right
up.
way. I think they tried to go the right way on PS2, but it fell short. Just like there was a golden
the
axe.
Barbarian
No,
also.
there was a golden axe that they tried to make for
Oh,
PS2.
yes.
That was like the Beast Riders or something like that,
Oh, it was trash.
and it was not good.
No,
it was not good. That's the wrong way to go.
Conan also.
Just like Fighting Force.
Fighting Force was
Which
supposed
is
to be like a Streets of Rage. There was a Streets of Rage prototype, I think, online for the 3D one. It was complete garbage.
It was trash.
Yeah, you can't.
Because you had Bouncer and that, and those were not good.
It's so risky, man, when you go from 2D to 3D.
I think from
man.
what I can tell as well, Die Hard Arcade was at one point set to be a Streets of Rage as well. I think.
That would have been so good.
yeah.
Oh,
Die
yeah.
Hard, Die Hard Arcade was so fun.
That was
Die Hard
great.
Arcade was fun as hell,
Awesome.
but cheesy. The moves were
No,
cheesy.
it's charming though.
Could you do the? You could do the pedigree in that, right? Oh, was that
No,
the
that's
next one?
Dynamite. That's Dynamite
Dynamite
Decker
Decker.
with Seinfeld.
Dynamite. They had the stunner. They had all the moves in that.
It did.
Dude,
But the character design. that was
tell me
terrible.
the main character in that is not Seinfeld, dude. Come on. dude.
Seinfeld can fight. Man.
That's Seinfeld.
Seinfeld can fight.
Beating people up to give them the pedigrees.
Why am I in this game?
Why am I fighting?
We used to say in Double Dragons, it was James Brown.
Yes, Double Dragon 2, James Brown.
Dragon too.
Dude, that was not James Brown.
Actually, let's ask Top Hat Game.
not James
Obviously, you played Double Dragon 2, right? For the NES,
Yes.
obviously.
Yeah.
Now, those big Abobos, tell me that's not James Brown. Like a diesel Abobo. with the black hair on the helicopter. That's James Brown. Yeah, that's a diesel
We
James
used to
Brown.
call him James Brown every time.
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Come on, man.
The other dude is
It's
Arnold.
James, dude, it's
The other
James
dude is
Brown and it's Arnold. Yeah, that's
that is
obvious.
Arnold.
Arnold and James Brown.
Come on, it's James
Other
Brown
dude
and
is
Arnold.
definitely Arnold,
James
but
Brown's
It's
That's
James
Arnold,
Brown.
Yo, me and my
James-
cousin used to always say that.
the other dude was Zeus, man.
Ain't no
Oh,
Zeus.
man.
The dude had hair.
That was not
Zeus.
Debo.
No, Arnold. No, there was the Arnold guy and the other dude with just the handlebar mustache. That was Zeus, man.
What? Cut chalk off
right.
completely.
That
So we
was
can
not
agree that it's
James
Arnold.
Brown. Are you
We agree.
serious?
Arnold's obvious.
We agree with Arnold.
Arnold's
All right.
obvious.
Let's leave it at that.
I want a redrawn version of Double
Really?
Dragon 2. That's got to be one of my favorite.
a
beat 'em
redrawn
ups.
version.
If they just redid the art, like if they updated it to like Streets of Rage.
But play
4
exactly
art.
the same.
Play exactly the
same.
Exactly
Same
the
sound
same.
effects.
Maybe more enemies.
How would it
Actually, make it like 3D, like kind of like Streets 4, but the same moves, same fighting.
Same sound effects.
Same
Double
sound.
Dragon 2 is one of the best. Yeah, it's
That's
definitely
one of
the
my
best.
favorite beat 'em ups of all time.
That is my favorite, man.
Yeah.
Regardless of the new ones that obviously are better. Yes, they are, but that in
Double
my
Dragon 2.
heart, that's one of my
It's
favorite. beat 'em ups.
magic. There's
Yeah.
magic in that game.
Do you think people
Yeah.
could take the opening scene though, with the chick getting punched in
Getting
the gut?
shot.
No, she's-
she got shot in
I've
the
got,
second one.
like,
Well,
at
she
some
got-
point in
Yeah.
time, like, this chick has gotten punched in the stomach so many games. You would think you need to stop standing outside in front of the car.
She needs to break up with
She
him.
needs to not go outside.
You're,
She
you're
needs to
victim
not
her
go
blaming.
Get a
boyfriend
new
is a
boyfriend. Stop
fighter,
hanging
and
out
her-
with him.
You're victim
Future
blaming.
brother-in-law is a fighter. She needs someone how to fight.
Top Hat, when you finally play Double Dragon Neon, spoiler alert, she gets punched in the stomach again. And it's like the hardest punch. She's just sitting there checking her nails. The dude just says, "What?" And she's like, "Oh, shit."
Puts her right on her shoulder, like,
Block,
come here,
son.
bitch.
Like,
Learn how
why
to block.
why is this a thing for years? This poor woman has been getting punched in the stomach.
The abuse.
Stay with a friend.
The abuse.
Have you guys played Splatterhouse at all? Speaking of beat 'em
Yes.
ups?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Because that one's a step further, isn't it? You go from you actually have to kill your girlfriend in that one.
Yes, yes.
Do you have to? I beat the first one. I don't remember.
You didn't beat that game.
I did too. I cheated with save states.
Yeah, no, he said I cheated with save states.
That game is hard. That game is hard, man. I got to the mirrors normally.
Yo, the violence to women in some of these games that still exist is like,
Yes.
wait, y'all aren't complaining about this, but you're
No.
concerned about an ass on a thumbnail. What is wrong with y'all? These chicks are getting beat up in the game.
Well, Splatterhouse is dope. The first
great.
one, at least.
I'm surprised they didn't have a remake of Splatterhouse.
They did.
They did?
They remade it in
Yeah.
3D, and it's some people love it, and I
For
did
what?
not.
For what?
PlayStation 3.
You know what's funny thing is? I was about to say what? PlayStation 3?
Maybe 3, maybe 2, maybe
I was
3.
just about to say, like, let me guess, PlayStation 3.
From the same
3.
era, they brought out a new Golden Axe and a new Altered Beast.
Yeah.
Oh, when they all failed on the remakes.
Sadly,
that was the
yeah.
failed remake generation right there. Now we're on the good one.
When the only good thing about your remake is that you have the old games in it, then you did a bad job.
That's pretty
You
sad.
did a bad job.
Terrible.
What about Dracula X for the PS2?
No, I'm saying if that was the only thing that was good about it.
Oh, wow.
I'm saying Dracula X was good,
That was
and they
good.
had Symphony Night in it, which
Yeah.
was fine.
Yeah.
And like then Ninja Gaiden had Ninja Gaiden 1, 2, and 3 in it. That was fine. But if that's the only good thing about your game, then you messed up.
That's
Just in
terrible.
case you hate it, let me just
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
here goes the old
You got
ones.
the original.
For
You got
free.
the original.
For free. Now you can
A little
shut up.
Easter egg there.
At least you got this. It's worth it, right?
No, man.
You didn't waste your money.
Top Hat, did you really enjoy the Streets of Rage 4, what they did with the art and the music and everything?
I really liked the gameplay, and the art is the only thing I wasn't fully on board with.
Okay.
I just felt, what's a good way of describing it? Like I didn't feel the original with the old, obviously pixel art in Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3. They never sold well in Japan. Where I felt the look of Streets of Rage 4 was maybe a little bit too anime, considering that it was a game that's been designed to appeal to a Western market, especially the fact that it was made in France too. Obviously, emphasise that further. I think if you want, considering like the sort of era it was from, like maybe it would have been better with giving it an art style a bit like He-Man or something like that, maybe.
Okay.
Okay. That was the first reaction to what it looked like.
When I first saw the art, I was a little skeptical.
Yeah.
I was like, I hope they don't fuck this up. I'm like, please not Streets of Rage. Please
Well,
don't
they
mess
had
it
an
up.
old ass Axel though.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
the my main gripe was he was
Right.
too thick.
Too,
And he had
yeah.
the jacket that made him too big, and I was
Yeah.
like, "This dude is not in shape."
No, it's a
Nah, he
risky,
just had
it's a risky
beard,
thing.
Y'all chill.
That wasn't just it.
It's a risky thing to do with a old franchise.
I mean, after you see it all together, though,
Yeah.
then you understand why it went that way.
So-
Lock-in 247 has a good point. And remember from Tekken 3, the Tekken
The
Force
beat 'em up
mode?
Yeah.
It was like a beat 'em up.
It was like
within-
Tobo.
yeah, yes.
It was like Tobo.
That was cool, man.
Tabal.
That would be, yeah.
Tabal.
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 What about the music of Streets of Rage 4? What did you think of that?
I'm not that much of a musical person, so that's quite difficult for me to comment. I've actually got something known as. Have you ever heard of musical anhedonia before? Are you familiar with that? It's basically this weird thing where when I hear music, the reward receptors in my brain do not take it as a reward. Like a lot of people listen to music and then they take it as a reward, whereas I hear music and I can appreciate if I add in ambience to things and stuff like that, but I can't appreciate music just for music.
Really?
Wow.
And apparently it's really,
like
really
background noise.
Yeah, exactly. It can add to ambience. Like I can
Right.
appreciate if how it adds to a game, but apparently it's a really common condition. But most people don't acknowledge it, and they just pretend. They just pretend it's not there to try and fit in because music's so important to culture in
Right.
general.
So you wouldn't even like pick it up as like just by itself. I'm like, I want to hear that alone.
Right.
no,
wouldn't
exactly
care.
that.
Yeah.
Exactly that. Yeah,
Wow.
exactly.
But
It's
Top
like-
Hat, didn't you make a rap song?
I did, yeah, but again, that's
That's hilarious.
So that's a perfect thing to have when you're playing that dance stage in Streets of Rage 3 that had the horrendous music.
Oh yeah.
So it's just nothing.
bother
Like,
you.
Streets of Rage
yeah.
3 is probably the best Streets of
wow.
Rage
Yeah,
forever.
that shit took me out of the game. I said, "This is the worst stage. This music is so bad. What were they thinking?"
It's in my head right now. I hate
Oh
it.
no,
I hate
no,
it.
it's still there.
I hate it.
There is still a part in my brain that has that terrible song
All the time.
from Streets of Rage 3, and it had probably the best combat in the series.
Speaking of the music, I did learn a fact about it though in the last few days. Are you familiar with a British group called The Prodigy?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
It was inspired
Yeah, I
by it,
stumbled
yes.
across a tweet from Yuzo Koshiro, and from what he sent out on the day that the lead artist from that group died, and he stated that all the music in Streets of Rage was inspired from listening to The Prodigy. Which
Oh wow!
Twisted Fire Starter.
Wow.
You got to the head in there.
That was
like,
Wipeout, man.
And there is a
Wow.
similarity,
Wipeout
if you listen
XL.
to the two, I guess, between Streets of Rage music and the Prodigy's.
Prodigy,
That's
I heard-
interesting.
Very electronic. Yeah.
First time I heard Prodigy.
Well, that was the sample
instrumental,
time.
the instrumental version. On
That's when
Wipeout.
samples took over first, like
Right.
when they just was taking loops and just going and going and going.
CD-based games, man,
Yeah.
from PlayStation.
So I can understand why.
Such
he
a
would pick
legendary soundtrack.
That's what
man.
messed up part 3 then. The Prodigy.
Oh no! But you know what's funny about 3 and 4? You hear like tracks in 4 that sounded like what that they experimented with.
The
in
right
3.
way? The right way.
Yeah, because I know Yuzo Koshiro said he was experimenting
Oh, yeah.
in part 3, but it looked like an unfinished experiment.
Yeah.
But you hear it in part 4
What
that
it was
it looks
supposed to.
finished.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's probably
It's the evolved-
worst music in the game, but it's not bad.
It's the evolved rendition of that one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
I
why
know
I'm
what
like,
you mean, yeah.
you know what I'm
That
talking
was-
about? Like, you know, some of the
what stage
stages
that
like
was.
later on in the game.
So music nostalgia doesn't get you. Really? That's crazy.
No, I'd say music. I do get music nostalgia.
Oh, okay.
I do get music nostalgia. Like I said, it's more about the reward things. It's more the opposite. I can appreciate music for nostalgia because I can hear a track and then I can associate it with a memory. So it works that way. It's more if I hear something completely new, it doesn't really do anything for me, if that makes any sense.
Okay, so he's definitely kind of like how I am most of the time when it comes to like, you know, Ninja Gaiden music, for instance. That's all memories for me. Like and obviously the tracks are awesome, but you hear the
you feel
hear
the
it, you're
emotion,
like,
yeah.
oh, there goes that Ninja Gaiden magic, and you hate the game because it's so difficult, but it's like, but that music though, you know, it gives you that flashback of like, yeah, I played this when blah 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 blah.
Well, for us, it's like one of the most important things in these remakes and all this stuff.
Absolutely.
Because if you put some crap music that has no melodic tone or anything in it, it's like, I don't remember your game.
Yeah, no, it's
basically.
true. It's
Even
true.
if it's a great game, I'm like, all right, you didn't really mesh with that point. You got to do both, and then it's legendary.
Yeah.
It's like,
Do both, and it's like
Sega Ages Fantasy Star.
oh nah, see, they messed that up. They messed that up.
See, when you do something like that, it's
Yeah.
fragile. It's
Yeah.
so fragile, dude.
If you're gonna mess up the song, you better give me the original. You better give me a choice. Give me a choice. I'll buy your game. I'll love it if you give me the original. If you mess it up and don't give me the original, I just shun your
Especially
game.
Sega.
Your
Sega
game
is
is gone.
fragile because it's a lot of the games that we grew up with and you know we love so much, especially on this wall
Outrun.
or whatever. You mess up those tracks and you're blacklisted. You mess up Outrun. You mess up like Sonic. You mess up
Outrun.
like Fantasy Star.
No,
you're done. You're done.
That's why at Fantasy Star Universe or whatever, I don't care about that game because the music. I
Because the
don't
music isn't-
understand it.
yeah, that's
Unless
part
you
of the
play
magic.
that remake,
I
they
gotta
got a
say-
remix in there.
It's part of the magic.
One feature I missed from the Xbox 360 was the ability to take whatever music you wanted and play it over
in the
whatever game.
in the game,
missed
and
it.
it
In-game.
integrates it in the game.
Integrates it in the game. It basically just mutes out the music that's in the game and it replaces it with whatever song you put in.
I had some awesome soundtracks, man.
And
But it would fade when the next
well,
thing
the
comes
sound,
up. It'll
all the
play
sound
next
effects
one.
would go over it. It
Yeah.
was. I'm like, why won't? And it just got.
Because Spotify.
It's a great
why.
feature.
Yeah.
Because Spotify.
That's. I mean, when I used to play Army of Two, I had great soundtracks. I had Linkin Park all up in there.
Yep.
Well, if you hated the soundtrack, you could put the old soundtrack in. And it was dope.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was amazing.
Top Hat. I
Or
don't
you
know
could
if
put
I don't know
remixes.
if you ever mess with the Assassin's Creed series, but there's nothing like killing somebody to Air the Night by Phil Collins. It's the best feeling in the world.
I remember that soundtrack.
I would follow the person nice and slow until the beat drops, and then you just kill the person there. And you get it right there. It's no feeling like that, man.
Yeah, the new generation doesn't know anything about
No,
that.
they don't. New generation don't know about that, man. They don't know
I
about
almost
that.
want to fire up a 360 just to
Just
do
to-
that.
I just wanna do that.
Put on a playlist and
Dude,
just,
I would put on remixes of the song they messed up.
yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah,
give me
yeah.
the remix
Yeah.
song that
Yeah.
sounds better. I'll put this in this part.
It
and
does
then play that.
It does change the experience too, though.
Apparently, with the new gen hardware, like the PlayStation 5, they don't even read CDs. It's pretty
No.
crazy.
Oh, gosh.
That's crazy.
Well, I
That
mean,
is crazy.
they don't know what CDs are anymore. It's been like 10,
yeah.
10,
Nobody
15
knows
years,
what
no
CDs are.
That hurts my heart.
But I do.
But I do.
Yeah, no, it's it's sad to think.
Nah, for real, I do.
I want to talk about Super Double Dragon. Okay, now
Chad wants to talk about that too.
me and Turbo played Super Double Dragon back in the day. Okay,
Several times.
I loved the combat. I love the combat so much. I thought it was going in a great direction. But like you said in your video, it felt like just an empty game because there was no narrative, there was no story, there was no ending, there was no.
It was rushed.
They didn't put the magic of Double Dragon in it, and they had so many cool combat concepts in there. Of, you know, when someone throws a punch, you grab it, you put your leg up and kick it like that. That's not in games. You don't like that's in no other beat 'em up before. The combat was so satisfying, but it had no personality. There's no villain. There's
Mr. Chin?
I don't even know who the last boss was. I can't tell you. I can't tell you who it was. It wasn't even Jeff with the gun. I can't even tell you.
You know the characters' names. Who's that fat guy, fat Chinese dude?
Let's see.
Chin wasn't the guy in part.
It was Billy
Super.
Jimmy and then the fat guy and some other dude.
And Ranzo.
Oh no, that was three.
That was three. That's three. Yeah, you're talking about three. Chin was the guy with the hunchback with the hands.
Yes.
And Ranzo was the ninja. But we're talking about.
I can't even get the super after.
Yeah,
I can't.
But no, it played so well that it was just heartbreaking that there was no narrative. Like
it's because it was released unfinished. Technically, never gave them a chance to finish it. But they managed their property so badly, as you know, they ended up going bankrupt. Technos. And Double Dragon, one of the main problems with the whole franchise is it hasn't got any brand consistency whatsoever. Every Double Dragon game looks completely different. And what's worst of all, they let anyone literally use a Double Dragon license. Like there's a Double Dragon movie, then you've got the Double Dragon cartoon. Then you've got Double Dragon 5, which is based on the cartoon.
The fighting games that were terrible.
Fighting game. Yeah, it was like
the fighting game.
I like
that
cartoon and that fighting game.
I didn't like the movie.
There was one fighting game that wasn't too bad, but like part 5.
It was something Dragon.
Yeah.
Rage of the Dragon.
Rage of the Dragons was supposed to be a Double Dragon game.
Yeah.
But they didn't get the license, so they had to change the characters in it. Yeah. And that game was dope. That was a good fighting game. But
Except
part 5 was
I'm telling you what to me Super Double Dragon is such a tragic story because it was headed in such an awesome direction.
I would think they should have a remake.
Yeah, I feel like they should revisit the play mechanics that they were doing for that.
Make it faster.
And
make it a little faster.
The one thing that was missing was the knee. You have to have the knee in every single Double Dragon. And you have to have that sound.
I'm telling you, you need Double Dragon Advanced, like made for our systems now.
That should have been out on the console.
That
should have been on the console.
Get off Game Boy Advance.
What is your favorite Double Dragon, Top Hat?
It's breaking up my end. Can you hear me okay? Because I can't really hear you guys.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I can hear you.
Very strange. Can you try repeating that question? Because
no problem. Your favorite Double Dragon?
My favorite Double Dragon. What we got? Double Dragon 1, Double Dragon 2, Double Dragon 3. Oh, Double Dragon Advance. Definitely Double Dragon Advance.
See?
Wow.
It's one of the best.
Everybody who's actually played that thing loves that game.
It feels like because I didn't play it.
It's a mix between what you want.
I saw you guys play it for a second, but I didn't see everything until I saw Top Hat's video.
Yeah.
And it had everything from the arcades that was dope.
Yeah.
It had everything from part 2 that was dope.
It had it had Double Dragon 1 for Nintendo stuff too.
It had everything.
You can jump on them and stuff.
Yep. It had almost everything from all the games in that one. And I'm like, this was a handheld?
Yeah.
I wanted to shut the video off. I was so angry. Because I don't like handhelds. I hate handhelds.
They even have the ability to duck in it, right? You could duck in that?
You could duck and uppercut, then do the knee right after.
Oh, don't tell me that. I'm about to.
But we bought the Game Boy Advance and Double Dragon Advance and a link cable just to play it 2 players. And that's the only game we ever played 2 players.
That needs a port. That's a port. That's a port to the Switch. It's got to be ported to the Switch. Like that. This is unacceptable. It has to be ported to the fucking Switch.
There's so
we spent almost $200 on that game.
Yeah.
That game as well was made by. We were talking about Super Double Dragon having a lot of potential. That was actually developed by Ebenuma as well, the same man who worked on Super Double Dragon. So it gave him a chance to fulfill what he was trying to achieve with the previous game.
That's why
working for a different company as well, not having to work for Technos. It was published by Million, I believe.
And you know what's confusing about Double Dragon?
Trade West.
I want everybody here to clear it up for me because I don't understand. what is supposed to be the proper hair colors for Billy and Jimmy? Is Jimmy blonde and Billy brown hair, or is it reverse? I don't fucking know. I need to know.
I think Billy's supposed to be blonde.
He's supposed to be blonde?
And
I don't know.
Jimmy is red, like brown.
I don't know. Dude.
And Super Double Dragon, it
I
was
feel like if
reversed.
they're twins, they
brown.
should have the same hair color. Just saying.
Like on the poster, the poster right here for the arcade, Billy
supposed to
is
be red.
blonde, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you go to Double Dragon Neon, he's still blonde. So is Billy supposed to be blonde?
I think so.
I don't know.
Well,
If you
in,
went
the
by
in the
canon, I think
cartoons,
they're
I
supposed
think Jimmy was blonde, right? And then
Yeah,
Billy had
and
black.
Super
Billy
Double
had black
Dragon.
hair, Jimmy was blonde.
Jimmy was
Yeah.
blonde in Super Double Dragon, and they keep fucking with me when it comes to this, and they need to make up their damn mind.
Well, are you talking about Bimmy and Jimmy or Billy?
Stop that! Stop
Because
that!
they have different hair.
Oh,
Stop
boy.
that
See,
right
that's
now!
what happens. No brand consistency.
Yeah, I never
What up?
noticed it before,
Just
but yeah,
like Top Hat said.
Top Hat was right saying, yeah, it's like each game is kind of different in art and the way the game plays. I'm like, you know what? That's true. I never
The
thought
movie
about
is
that and
canon.
realized that. But
They're
that's
all
actually
so
true.
different, and
The movie was
and
horrible.
and it fucks with every fan, every Double Dragon fan.
The movie was.
The movie was a disaster.
Let's talk about the
is
movie.
canon.
but completely different. Part 1's different than 2, 2's different than 3, 3's different than Super, Super's different than Neon. They're all different, and
And then the
Advance, they're
arcade
all
games are
different.
different to the console versions too. So
Yeah,
they make it more
Yes.
confusing.
and it's like
You don't like the Shadow Boss?
Chuck, the movie. Chuck,
Yo,
the movie.
I can't.
say that again?
Good time taking a
movie.
bathroom break.
The movie.
Yeah, what about it?
No one
suck.
wants to talk about that. That's exactly what we need to talk about right now.
That was how you said before.
Alyssa
you were-
Milano.
How say?
Alyssa Milano
that's
is
the
one.
only-
That's the all you
That was
take.
the only good thing about the movie. That was it. That was the only good thing.
That's the only.
Alyssa
people
Milano?
think
Yeah,
about.
absolutely.
That was it.
And
Everything
don't
else
forget-
was no.
Don't forget Double Dragon's appearance in Super Spike Volleyball. That was good too.
Come on, man.
That's right. Yes.
Yo, they were in all the River City games. They were in all those games. They made a lot of
River City
appearances,
games, yeah.
and they need to just—that's where the brand consistency should be. It should be with River City and Double Dragon. They should all be that world.
Yeah.
That's the real one. That should be the real one.
River City Girls did.
They were in there.
They did a good job with
Their characters were off though.
Well-
That's not their characters.
but they did a good job as far as like building a like. I look at River City Girls like a reinvent like an
No,
a
it's great.
reimagining of the series, trying to bring everything back and still kind of slightly staying with the lore. But
No, I'm
know,
waiting for a
paying
River
for it.
City like world game
right,
with that type of style.
Nah.
But River City, like not the girls, but I mean they could be
Right.
in it. I don't care.
Well, I mean the
But-
story was like that was
No, I know, but I'm saying like
That's
the
crazy.
like a real one with everybody in it, and Billy and Jimmy. Damn it, that's what I'm waiting for.
Top Habit. Have you played River City Girls?
I haven't yet. No.
you're
I want
missing
to
out.
give that one
Oh,
a go
man.
soon.
You're missing out, dude.
That's next month's video.
Yeah. No, that was they paid a lot of homage to
Everything.
the River City. Yeah.
A lot of history in that.
Yeah,
You're gonna like
there
that.
was a lot of lore that they
Awesome.
really hit.
Yeah, I've had a few people recommend it to me, so I do want to get round to it soon, hopefully.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that one.
That was another game I started during our hiatus.
Oh,
River
really?
City Girl.
I forgot to mention that, yeah.
How
Oh,
good is
okay.
that though?
That's
Dope.
awesome, man.
Dope.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mentioned River City Girls to Top Hat.
What a game!
Of course, you can talk about that.
Yeah.
River City Girls. Did he play it or no?
No.
Not yet. No.
Oh,
yet.
yeah, you're gonna have a lot to say about that. That's a good one.
yeah.
That's a good game right there.
I'd like to see Streets of Rage go in the direction of River City next with
Streets
a
of Rage,
sequel.
really?
What's
Really?
So, you talking about like some role playing elements? You mean?
Yeah, like little role playing elements,
I
stat
don't think it's
boosts,
needed.
unlock some moves. But the fact that you could just how Streets of Rage is linear from beginning to end,
Yeah,
you walk
yeah.
straight.
Well, you want to
like
buy
more
moves and stuff.
open, like more
Yeah.
more like an open world, like River City. Would like
I
to
think
see
maybe like like in River City Girls, where you could like take a bus somewhere to another location.
Yeah,
Like maybe something along those lines, so you can change the
Semi-open?
scenery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Semi-open.
semi-open. Just kind of like branch out a little bit, because if
Yeah.
you do it exactly the same, it'll be just like 4.
Yeah.
I don't think, I mean, 4 was so good. I don't think it needs.
But the thing is,
if
when
you
you
wanted
hit-
to expand, yes.
I compare it to this, even though they're completely different.
Gears of War.
Gears of War.
Gears of War.
When you hit 4, no, because when you hit 4,
I haven't played.
you're
that
just
one.
doing the same thing over and over.
Well, it's a Mega
Like,
Man. It's a Mega Man syndrome.
You gotta
to
start
do
to
something
try
different.
different.
I see what you.
Mega Man's been the same forever,
Yeah.
and
Right,
that's the
right.
same premise, and they haven't really added anything to change the game.
Right.
Even though it's a great game, regardless if you put it out,
Right.
Because it's a concept that works.
You got to add some.
But if you wanted to change it by adding something like that, yes, there are only certain things you could do to still make it the same type of game and have extra stuff without changing the game completely.
Exactly.
Without making like Mega Man Network or something like that.
Yeah.
That's when you change the game too much.
Mega Man Legends.
Well, if it's a side thing, it's a side
No, if
thing.
it's a side,
but
that's fine, yeah. But
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
changing the main thing and you're changing the game,
It's not
basically
worth
you can only add more options or open world type stuff to it because the game doesn't change.
Streets of Rage RPG. I'm just kidding.
Oh God, no! I hope I never
I'd be
see
mad
it.
because I love Force
I
so
couldn't
much.
see
I
that.
love Force so
I
much. I
couldn't
don't
see
want to
that,
see it
man.
change at all.
I couldn't see it, man. I couldn't see it.
Top Hat, did you play Fighting and Rage?
Oh, yes.
But yes, I have. The developer sent me a copy for the Switch.
Yes.
So yeah, I've had a lot of fun with that one actually.
That's one of the most slept on beat 'em ups of this generation. Of the last last year or the year before? Might have been the year before.
Maybe a year before.
Yeah,
That's
I
one of
think
the
it
most
was
slept
Great
on,
combat.
untalked about beat 'em ups that is so good.
Great combat.
The combat is amazing.
Love letter.
The combos, like just the way
Juggling.
it works is like
Except for the Minotaur character.
the Minotaur is a little.
That I got caught with.
Yeah.
The Minotaur destroys everybody on the screen.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not. I usually don't go for the
You're not
big-
the muscle guy.
Yeah, I'm not. I usually don't go for the big characters and beat 'em ups.
I do
but-
speed all the time. Man. Not the drug. Though.
I mean, it was a. Hopefully, man. No, but still though, the combos and everything like that was like a love letter
Sound effects.
to beat 'em ups. That was really well done.
Yeah. No one talks about it.
No.
It's a shame.
That's one
Yeah.
of those that just doesn't get talked about. It's like it's like Shaolin monks never happened. Also,
We need
nobody
to
talks
revisit it because there was
There's a lot.
There's multiple
should-
endings.
we should-
We got a bad ending.
we got the bad ending, and there was what 10 endings.
There was
or
like
whatever?
there's a lot of ways to go.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
like
think we should put it in.
Mother Russia bleeds. You know?
oh yeah,
That's a
another
dope
good-
one too.
Did you
That's
mess with
another
that top hat?
Uh-oh.
Is he frozen?
Uh-oh.
Nah, he's in deep thought.
Yeah, yeah.
He might be frozen.
You might be
He's
frozen.
frozen.
Yeah, he's frozen.
I was like, oh, he's thinking about that for a hot minute.
Oh hell yeah.
But you can hear us perfectly
We're
now,
good
right?
now, though, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's great.
All right,
now.
so we're talking about Mother Russia Bleeds
Mother Russia
and
Bleeds.
Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks. Did you get a chance to play any of those beat 'em ups?
Neither.
Ooh, you would definitely
Mother Russia
like them.
Bleeds.
It's a
That's
sleeper.
awesome.
Yeah, Mother
Yeah.
Russia Bleeds. That's like
What? Where is that even? I've not even
That's on
heard
the
of that
Switch.
one. When's
That's on
that
the
one
Switch.
from?
It's on a Switch.
Ah, okay, yeah. I'm not very modern.
it's very pixel art. It's very pixel art.
Well,
Oh,
it's
super.
a pixel art game, but it was originally available on Steam,
Steam.
which we
Couple years
purchased
ago.
it. Yeah, and then it
But
was
pixel
ported
art.
to the Switch
4 players,
and PS4 and all. And
Yeah,
everything, pretty much.
four player game.
and it's a grime. It's a dark. It's a
Oh.
It's a very dark, grimy.
Oh yeah.
Man, there's things
got-
going on in the background.
It's a gritty game.
Oh yes.
I don't want to ruin it for him because I want your reaction to some things that are in the background on one of those stages.
It's a modern game that it's also a love letter to beat 'em ups.
It's like a Streets of Rage.
It's like a retro.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a retro stylized modern game.
Yeah.
Modern beat 'em up.
very graphic. It's graphic.
But it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Awesome. Very, very good.
If you ever,
Yeah, it's a great game.
I've
have you ever
never-
seen the movie Crank?
Oh, it's definitely like Crank
No.
with Jason Statham. No,
Where he has the
No,
steroid.
no.
we gotta set your whole month up.
Oh
with
wow,
stuff to
yeah.
do.
Oh, we're gonna send you some beat 'em ups, man. Holy
We
shit!
have a list for you, man.
Hell yeah!
Crank, you gotta see Crank.
Yeah, that's a.
It's not like a grade A movie, but
No,
it's
I mean, it's a-
hilarious.
it's a B movie,
That's
but-
a great movie.
It's
Great movie.
entertaining
Yeah.
as hell.
Have you guys seen?
Yeah.
Oh,
Snatch?
yeah.
Yes,
One
of
my
course.
favorite movies.
Jason Statham.
We've seen Snatch.
That's my favorite Jason Statham
Really?
movie.
Snatch.
I actually
Yeah.
recently saw that again.
I saw Stock.
Guy Ritchie?
Yeah,
He-
Guy
he's
Ritchie
the
movies.
director?
Lock, Stock, and Two
Yeah, I
Smoking
saw
Oh,
that
that's
too.
another one. That's one.
He said, "I saw stock,
I said Stocks.
stock. I saw stock.
Stock and two smoking barrels.
I saw stock.
At least you got it. At least you got it out of there.
Stop.
But no, I saw this a while ago. But they were good.
Awesome movies.
No, Mother Russia Bleeds is one you gotta play. Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks is one of the most underrated beat 'em ups.
That can use a remake though. I would love that to
That
have a
needs
remake.
to come out again, especially with the updated roster.
Yeah.
Like
'Cause
that,
it's dated, but it still is good.
and
It
that
still
was
looks good.
for the original Xbox.
Xbox.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
it Xbox or was it?
I think
PS2?
that was the original Xbox.
Might
Original.
have
Well,
been
it
360.
might have came
Not
out
sure.
for PS2 also. I
Might
gotta
be
see,
PS2
but it's from that generation.
I bet-
360. I
I
don't think it was
don't
on
If it's on
360.
PS2, it's on
Oh, it was
360.
probably ported to it, but yeah.
I mean, no. Well,
I don't think it was on regular Xbox.
Well, it's probably.
I could be wrong.
I think it was on regular.
I thought it
Xbox.
was on Xbox.
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah,
regular
it was
Xbox.
original
I think it's
Xbox
on
and
regular.
PS2.
We all got Google.
I left my phone upstairs.
Oh, yeah,
I'm looking
you're
up
right,
right
you're
now.
right, you're
I
right.
left my phone in the other room.
I've never heard of Streets of Red.
Streets of Red.
Streets of Red.
Streets of Red. There's no such thing, man.
No, there's a beat 'em up by Peter Capistag. Actually,
Oh, Streets of Red. Oh, I thought it was a stutter.
No, it's Donnie
no,
Brown.
it's an actual game.
Donnie Brown.
I saw it before.
We got Peter Cap.
Peter Capistag.
Yeah.
I did see a picture of it. I did not know what it was though. But I probably have
Oh
to check
yes,
that out.
yes. I did see Streets of Red in the eShop. Yes.
Mortal Kombat is for the original Xbox and PS2.
Oh, really?
I was right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have any of those, Top Hat, you gotta get on that game.
Yes.
Yeah, I've got a lot of PS2 games, so I perhaps do. So I have to have a check, see whether that's down
Probably
there
got it.
somewhere.
It's so good. It's so good.
And then you gotta
Recommend
check
it
out
if you
that that Sonya Blade game with the nah.
No, not at all.
What about what was the other one?
No,
What, the Tekken one?
The Sub
The second
Zero.
one.
the Sub-Zero mythology. No, get that shit out of here. That is bad.
Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero
terrible.
mythologies.
All those games
Sub-Zero
were
was so bad. I was like,
all of those games were tests.
Something I've been thinking about recently is: would you consider Super Smash Brothers Brawl a beat 'em up?
Oh,
Smash
Brothers.
Brothers,
as a
I do
beat-
not consider a beat 'em up.
It's weird because that's a.
Nah, I
I think
The
consider Smash
subspace
Brothers a
hemisphere,
fighting.
whatever it's called, part of it.
Fighting game.
Oh, the story part.
Yeah.
That was
no,
getting-
it's. I would consider it an
Nope.
arena fighter, like
Fighting game. Still
Power.
fighting.
I would consider it like Power Stone, where it's an arena fighter.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But what about for the subspace mode? That's what.
Oh, Brawl.
Yeah. No, did I say the wrong game? Brawl. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
No, you said the right one. Yes.
yeah, no, that's already. He said the right one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a tough.
No, because of
More
the
like
way you move.
a like an adventure,
Only because of the plane that you're on when you're moving. It makes it a.
and it's like
fighting game to me.
platforms, I think, too, right?
It's
Maybe?
platforms too, but you
Little
can have a platform
platforming.
beat 'em up though.
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like
You can have a
beat 'em up.
platform beat 'em up. Yeah.
Combos
It's like
don't flow like that.
It doesn't flow like a beat 'em
beat
up.
'em up.
Yeah, beat 'em up has that sound effect when you put that first hit
Right.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd
I
say
probably
arena.
wouldn't consider it a beat 'em
It's
up.
I'd
weird.
say arena fighter because
If it was-
you have obstacles.
Well, we're
and
talking about the mode, the sub.
Well, yeah.
the subspace mode.
Subspace
Where
Images
you
is
kind
dope.
of it's tough. It reminds me a little of Guardian Heroes, but kind of.
I don't consider Guardian Heroes a beat 'em. Well, not
That's a beat 'em up.
Slasher.
not the arena stuff.
I consider it a beat 'em up.
Yeah,
definitely.
but-
It
Guardian
is.
Heroes,
I mean,
Guardians
the
is a
one
beat 'em up.
part,
Guardian
the
Heroes,
two-player
definitely.
part, but I mean
Subspace
like the arena
Embassy,
part.
it's tough. It leans kind of beat 'em up.
You call the arena part a beat 'em up?
For what?
The arena part in
Smash.
no,
Guardian
No,
Heroes.
no, 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 no. I'm talking about the
That's what I'm
main
saying.
game. The main game. The main game.
no, the
I'm
main
talking
game,
about.
yeah, because that's made like
Yeah.
that. I don't know.
The arena mode. I really don't know
I think
what I
if
would
you
call
gave
that.
Smash Brothers an area where you can walk up and down while you're fighting, I would consider it more.
Yeah, that would probably be more of the beat 'em
I think
up.
I would call it more of a beat 'em up if
Yeah.
you can move around like that.
It's a
The
great
fact
area.
that it's located on one plane.
It changes
it's
the
a
game a
one
little
side.
Smash Bros is
side-scrolling
such an
plane.
odd game to because people have a problem with fighting game, calling it a fighting
well,
game.
even Double Dragon, like the first game that did it, like what was it? Freaking what's the Renegade? Like that you can walk up and down on that plane.
Yeah.
If it's not walking up and down on a plane, it's like black belt and kung fu and Fist of the North Star. And I don't consider Fist of the North Star and stuff a beat 'em up.
No,
Not really.
no.
It's a
Not
different
really,
type of
yeah.
game. So that's what I consider those.
Interesting.
It's an
So
unnamed.
you got to move up and down, man.
It's
That's
an
what makes
unnamed
it,
genre.
That's what makes it different. Because even in a 3D fighter, you can move up and down,
yeah.
and you can move around. So that's what makes it a beat 'em up.
Yo, Reggie, you shouldn't hate on Smash because you suck at it. All right, it's like you shouldn't diss a genre because you suck at it.
Reggie
all
never
right?
played. He never even jumped
Right.
into that game.
I could train you to be good in that game if you want, Reggie. I could train you.
Listen, you can teach him how to play. Listen, Reggie can teach you how to play SNK games.
Nah, Reggie's gonna teach me how to die multiple times in Evil Within DLC.
Wow, disrespectful.
I got a question. So there is a new beat 'em up that people have been not caring about, but they've been waiting for like almost 3 years. It's Paprium for the Genesis. And everybody's been going crazy over it, even though it's not. I mean, we know beat 'em ups, and we can see that this is not a great beat 'em up.
I saw it. I'm like, no.
But you know, the hype of the game being the biggest Genesis title and everything, and the fact that it actually got released in its weird way. But I mean, people are considering it, hyped up right now. But that's probably the kid that
She agrees.
She agrees.
She didn't like it.
But the
She's
fact
like,
that
"That beat him up." Nah.
the fact that people go crazy over that release right now, we can see the realness of it and see how middle range that it is. It might even be lower than mid range the way that game
I can
actually
think of
plays.
like 10 beat 'em up sets better than it's better than.
Have you seen it, and what do you think of the game from what you've seen, or if you played it?
I've not seen enough of it yet. I'm like everyone else. I'm just very surprised that it did eventually get released. One of my friends on YouTube. Are you familiar with a Portuguese gentleman called Steaker at all?
What game?
Steaker?
Yeah,
What?
it's spelled ST1KA. He's got a great little channel, and
No.
he made a whole series on Patreon, like about basically about all the problems, the development problems over the years, and he's finally just got a copy of it. So I've not actually looked that much into it because I'm waiting to see his video on it, because that's the next installment in his Patreon series he's made. If that makes sense.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll check it out then.
We'll have to check it
Yeah,
out.
you gotta check it out.
Some more
Yeah, it's really good.
Actually, someone in the chat mentioned a game that I actually purchased in the eShop that I regretfully purchased in the eShop because it was 99 cents. It was Coffee Crisis.
Damn.
Which
Oh,
is
that's a beat 'em up, right?
Yes, it is a beat 'em up.
I didn't look that looks suspect as fuck. I was like, I don't know about this.
It was 99 cents.
Is it better than Paprika?
I was like,
Yo, Paprium was
It's not
like
worth the $1.
Actually, I think Reggie has it. Ask him how much Paprium was. I think it was like $130 or something. It was ridiculous. The price was
Paprium?
crazy.
Not worth what it is.
Peter Cap also refuses, regrets buying that game. I did too, man.
A lot of people regret that.
I regretted buying it. I was like, what the fuck was that? I'm like, 99 cents.
Telling you, man.
Look good.
Mother Russia Bleeds. Not a lot of people know about that. That shit is good.
No, it is a
That's
very good game.
What's the other 99-cent game we played?
Viva 99?
Vita?
99
Vita.
Vitas.
99 Vita. 99 Vita.
For 99 cents, it was decent. For 99 cents, it was good.
Actually, because we made it to the end.
No, we got to the end.
We got to the end.
That's not the greatest beat 'em up.
No, it's not.
But
Those very,
That game
99
cheated
cents
hard.
was decent.
So.
one of the biggest flaws was the enemies.
Oh, you
They
bought it for
get-
90s then. For a Paprium.
$90.
Cheap.
Yeah, if
man.
you bought it early.
Reggie, you gotta sell that for a little
Yeah.
bit higher. You gotta get
Yeah,
your money
man.
back.
What's up,
Yeah.
Super Boo?
No, but 99 Vitas was the biggest
$90.
flaw in the game was the fact that the enemies, when you strike them, they
didn't
would
look like
stun
they hurt.
for like 1 second, and, that
And
was
they'll
it.
ignore you
And then
do a
you
whole
get-
combo.
But when you get hit, you're stunned, and you could not get out of it, and it was just flawed. That was the biggest flaw of the game.
yeah.
That was the biggest flaw.
But
There was
Wow.
some cool stuff in the game.
like you eliminate like two things in that game, and it would have been like a pretty
It
cool
would-
beat 'em
yeah.
up. It would have been a cool beat 'em up.
I mean,
think if it was
other than
polished,
that,
Yeah.
it felt like one person made it.
yeah.
But
But
they
it
did a
was
good
worth
job.
a dollar.
They did a good job.
It was worth a dollar.
It was worth it. We
Until
did
you
make
got
it
to the end and got cheated.
Well,
but
you
maybe
make
we
it to
just
the-
played it wrong. Something happened.
We made it to the last boss, and it was impossible to beat that guy because
Oh, it's the cheapest
That was
shit.
the
Oh,
cheapest
so
thing ever.
Because you cheated.
But back to Paprium.
Oh yeah,
Ain't nobody want to talk about Pepper.
yeah.
Nah, we're gonna talk all about this right now.
Nah.
Because
You paid back in
ones
2014.
we're the only ones telling the truth.
We're the only ones telling.
Because everybody's acting like it's amazing.
Nah, it's trash.
The music, listen, the music sounds good for Genesis. It sounds good for Genesis. It sounds actually decent. But the combos, there's no combos in that.
Yeah.
And the character design
No,
isn't that great.
I saw the character.
It looks like a bad SNK game, which is
character
good.
from Streets of Rage is in there.
Retro on them says Paprium looks and sounds incredible. Just poor AI.
AI kills it. Yeah, it doesn't look like.
Yeah, you know what? That's the same
That's
thing
it.
with
Well, 99
Double
Vitas.
Dragon for
99
99
Vitas.
Vitas.
99 Vitas,
Bad AI.
The
bro.
AI
Just-
means a lot.
The AI definitely.
Has anyone ever played this beat 'em up?
What's that?
Oh,
Oh,
wait.
lower. Mutiny.
Rampage.
Mutant Rampage.
No, I definitely have.
What's that
No.
for? PC?
Philips CDR.
Definitely have
Dude,
never played
no,
that one.
man.
Hell no.
All right, we gotta give it a shot.
A lot of people claim this is the best CDR game.
Quite
as well.
possibly.
It might be, yeah.
It's just it's a very average beat 'em up. Not
Okay.
great. But yeah, I'll do a video on it one day.
I'm
perhaps.
interested in finding out about it. A
Well, the-
CDI beat 'em up.
The bar is pretty low for CDI. So you gotta be-
Work.
Is there a game worth it on the CDI?
Yeah, I mean the bar.
This
The
might be the
bar.
one.
The bar is pretty.
I actually love Hotel Mario. I really like Hotel Mario.
Really?
Hotel Mario.
Oh, I saw that, right?
What about the Zelda?
No, not the Zelda.
No, not the Zelda.
Was that with the movement? The animation?
The animation. It's
Listen,
funny as shit, though.
I think I would be entertained by that just because it's so bad.
He said, was that the one where he said, I'm so hungry, I could eat an Octorok?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
man.
Wow.
No, there's a category of so bad it's good.
Here goes the sword. Gee, thanks.
I'll tell you. Here's one game that it definitely reaches the category, and I actually played it recently and emulated. It's so bad it's good. Is Technocop for the Sega Genesis.
Oh man,
It's a rough one.
It's so bad. It's so bad. But it's funny. It is so funny, man.
It's so rough.
It's so bad.
Where's the poster? There's
so
no
bad.
Technocop poster? Right?
Oh, gosh.
I gotta get
There they go.
Yes.
There they go.
Oh, no!
We want to play through, Top Hat. We want to play through.
Yeah, we need a playthrough,
Yes,
man.
we definitely do.
Just the first stage. That's all anyone's ever seen.
Throwback Thursdays. We're gonna do that.
Do they have an emulator for that? I want to try it.
Yes.
I would love
They got
to
a
see you
CDI.
play
Yeah.
CDI.
Oh, man.
I would
Yeah.
die, dude. Everyone
right.
had so much animation, and they
If I can get
moved
it-
towards the camera.
If I can get it on freaking Throwback Thursdays, I have to do it.
Oh, please,
And
man.
Nintendo was like, nope, we're not licensing your shit ever.
Ever.
Nothing to do with us.
Nintendo's like,
again.
never again.
They said first Mario movie, then this. This is what you do to us. Can we get lucky?
Nintendo's
Seriously.
like, nope.
Where's Disney when you need them? They ruined them. I watched that. Listen, I watched
That
the
was
stream of that
terrible.
for like.
Oh.
You watched
Kev,
that for like an hour.
That's your boy, man. That's your boy Link, Kev. So I don't know.
Thanks.
Nah, man, no.
Thanks.
But
They killed him on CDI.
yeah, Pavium seems like a decent SNK game
Yeah.
for Neo Geo. That's
Yeah.
it. That's about it. And speaking of Neo Geo, have you played? When's the last time you played Ninja Combat? When's the last time anyone here has played Ninja Combat? Because that is a bad memory. That's nostalgia gone wrong. Because if you play it now, that is a horrendous bad game.
Yo.
And if you try and beat that game, I swear you better have an emulator or something. Because if you were putting money in an arcade for that, that cost you $50 just to beat it. Because it's cheap as hell.
Nah, chill.
Cheap as hell.
No, it's a quarter. It's a quarter
Ninja
eater.
It's
Combat.
a quarter every second. You put
Yeah.
a quarter and you die.
Yeah.
Like literally, you get 2 shots in and you die. I can't stand that game. And I used to like it when I was little and try and play that. That is awful.
Speaking of arcade games that make me angry, have you played Toki Goes Ape Spit
Yes.
before?
Oof.
I think it was Toki over here.
If you emulate that game and you make it all the way, you can just keep obviously hitting the select button to give you like unlimited credits. If you get to the last level, it disables you from being able to add any more credits. And it goes game over.
Wow.
So it's a really challenging game, and it's even by emulating it's not beatable because of that feature.
Wow.
So that's cheap and greedy. Like they wouldn't let you carry on putting money in on the last stage to make you come back and start it all again another day.
Oh, that's grimy.
I wanted to play that too. I like that game.
What happened?
Because I played it on Genesis and stuff. But
What game?
Toki. It was Toki, I think, over here. But the one with the monkey spits.
Oh.
You know that game.
Yeah.
They don't allow you to play.
It said you can't put credits in at the end.
Yeah.
They stop you from putting credits if you emulate it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so you got to be good.
Wow.
And just be on
Yo,
one
they
life.
thought ahead. Yo, wow.
Oh man,
Wow.
That's messed up.
that's like when I emulate Kid Nicky. And
Oh, God.
I got to the last stage and it's invisible, and I was like, dude, I can't play this anymore. It's invisible. What happened? I never beat Kid Nicky. Which is
The arcade or just
the
one for
emulated
Nintendo?
arcade one,
Both.
The arcade one.
the good one.
The arcade?
Yeah, the
Wow.
Nintendo one's not good.
Both. That's
crazy,
trash.
man.
That is trash.
They said they can emulate PS3, but they can't emulate a cart chip. It surprises me. What if some
point.
things, the way some things get emulated, surprises me.
It's crazy, man.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
I want another Ninja Turtles beat 'em up.
Yeah.
it's been a while, man. It's been a while.
A sequel.
What was
I would have liked to see the last cartoon done over, not the new one, but I mean, probably no one cares now.
they did the Nickelodeon and it was terrible.
Yeah, like a good one of that.
The Out of the Shadows, I think, for the Xbox 360 was dope.
That was almost
it was
there, right?
unfinished. It was
It was almost
unfinished
finished.
though. It was had the
was
Batman
great.
play mechanics, 4 player on the arcade.
Was it 4-player?
On the arcade.
Oh,
The 2 player on
arcade
the
mode
main
was,
story.
yeah.
And it was done well.
Was that when you were fighting Shredder running around everywhere?
But it was
He
unfinished.
was an
man.
asshole. If
Yeah.
that's what you mean.
I think that's,
He was-
that's how you're playing it.
But it was. They just needed like 2-3 more months.
It was disappointing.
But
It was disappointing.
but
Unfortunate.
That was the best Ninja Turtle I played.
Yeah.
Well, you played the. Did you ever play the remake of Turtles in Time?
That was dope.
Yeah, me and Chuck did.
It was
Nah,
on
I
the
never did.
360, I think.
Chuck, you
it was on
played it,
360.
man. We played it.
And I think they can't sell
Did
it
we?
anymore.
We played it, man.
So you probably got to emulate it.
Kids so
Chuck.
It was a 3D.
When did we play
We
that?
played it a while. It was a while ago, but yeah, we
It
definitely.
was
played
out a long time
We
ago.
we definitely played it.
Are you sure I was
Yes,
involved in
man,
that
we
playthrough?
played it.
though?
It was remotely. It was,
Are you sure I was involved in that playthrough?
I was in a different look. I wasn't living here. But
I forget what it was called, though.
I remember playing the Turtles arcade game
That
with
too.
you guys,
we
but
also
not
played that. Yes.
I
We
guess
played
it
them
wasn't.
both.
but not Turtles in
was a
Time
3D
because I never had Turtles.
It was a
in
3D
Time.
rendered version of Turtles in Time.
Yeah.
Which was weird. But it was
I
good.
could
It
have
was
sworn I
actually
played
decent.
it.
It was actually decent.
I never had
Nobody
it.
talks about it.
I've seen it, but I've
So
never
if you
had
can
it.
find a copy of that to play without getting a hacked Xbox 360. you probably do have to get a hacked 360
Well, I
to
still
play.
have it. I still have it on.
It's
hard
on our
drive.
thing. Yeah, it's on our
It's on
drive.
ours, yeah.
Just like PT. I still got PT.
Same.
PYT.
There's supposed to be a really high quality Turtles fan game, which I've not got round to playing yet. I think it's called Turtles Retropalooza, I think. Are you familiar with that?
No.
I'm gonna look it up right
That
now.
sounds awesome.
And it mixes up elements from all of the classic
Yeah.
Turtles
Oh.
games into one big game. It's kind of like Streets of Rage remake, only with all the Turtles.
Still got to play Streets of Rage.
Interesting.
So it's like a Sonic Mania of Turtles.
Well, the homebrew.
Sonic
community did it,
Mania.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
intrigued.
That sounds cool.
We need
Yeah,
to
that's
we need
gotta
to do
be
some playthroughs
interesting.
of
I wanna
those
see it.
because
I want to play that ASAP. It's one on my backlog. I keep meaning to get around to
Actually,
playing.
there's one beat 'em up that's actually going to be available around everywhere within the next couple of days. Scott Pilgrim
Oh, jeez, is that now?
versus
Is
the
that
world.
now?
It's like next week.
Yeah,
That's coming out
It's coming out
soon,
within
yeah.
the next
I'm
few
buying
days.
that. I'm buying that
Yeah.
definitely.
Well, remember the original Scott Pilgrim was available only on the
was blacklisted.
360 and the PS3 on their digital only.
Yeah.
But then
It's still not coming out again.
Well, they just took it off.
No, I'm saying still no physical copy yet.
Right.
So if they do have that, it's gonna sell out. It's gonna be bought.
Yeah.
But they haven't announced any physical. I
hope-
mean,
I
limited
hope
run
it's not.
might do it, but who
I'm
knows?
sure they're gonna do it, man. Come on, they want
Yeah,
money.
but are they gonna make it? Are they gonna make it so you can buy it? That's the thing. But I'm
hope
definitely
so.
getting the digital one on this
Hell
one at
yeah.
least because it's like the full thing. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I
all
want it.
DLC.
The game was dope.
That game was way ahead of its
I'll
time.
buy the physical and the digital.
It was
buy them
River
both.
City.
I'll buy it
That's how,
again.
that's how good it is.
It is.
It was
City.
River City.
It's worth
Four
it.
players.
It's
Yeah.
worth it just to get both versions.
It's good.
Just to have a physical and also the digital. I'm just
I think everyone would buy a physical and digital. That's
Yeah.
why they're waiting.
Yeah.
They're waiting for everybody to buy.
I guarantee you there'll be a physical.
And then
Because
like next Christmas they'll be like, here's the physical. Here you go.
no. That's,
even if you buy a digital, you feel like it's gonna be removed.
It's gonna be gone again.
You feel
So-
like they'll take it from you.
so it's funny because Scott Pilgrim it's like a love letter to video games, but it originated as a comic book,
book.
right? And
That
then
was a comic
It was a
first.
comic book first.
Then, it was the
Then they
movie.
made the movie.
They didn't even do an animation.
Then they
for it.
made the game.
Yeah. You think they'd have an animation?
But
for
the
it. It's
game
not
is
in.
awesome. And it was
Yo, that movie was
Oh, we
fire.
got Retrosoft Studios in the
Hey!
chat. Yeah.
Hey yo,
And he
Retrosoft
retracted
Studios. Look at
his
this.
Yeah.
Check this out, man.
You got his game right
We
there.
got his game in the front.
Front and center.
Now he retracted his message. I
Yeah,
don't know where you
baby.
went, man.
Oh no. What happened?
He's gotta get Top Hat as DLC. Gotta get Top Hat as DLC up in that game.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Come on.
yeah.
We got a wrestler here.
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
come
a
on.
wrestler. You
Yeah,
gotta get him
man.
in there.
DLC. Yeah, hell yeah.
Come on.
And all of us have to manage him.
We're all commentators.
He
Come
walks
on.
out with 5 people. Like, what the fuck?
That would be
He's
amazing.
like, the game has been
hilarious.
delayed. Got to add a few more characters. Top Hat is in here. Oh man.
That'd be awesome.
Top Hat has to be in
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
Retromania.
Yeah.
I am looking forward to playing that game though. I do like.
Oh, that's gonna be awesome. Yeah, that
like
game's gonna be
Wrestling.
great.
We ordered it already, and I'm waiting.
Yeah, I gotta get a physical.
I'm
I can't have the
I'm
digital.
waiting. I'm waiting for
Oh, we
it.
have to have the real one.
Yeah, we got a physical.
I
We're in
pre-ordered it.
the,
and
if we're
I can't
in the game. We have to have it.
Yeah, yeah.
wait. I pre-ordered it already. I'm like,
Listen,
oh,
I'm gonna have multiple copies of
Yes.
it, and I'm gonna hold them all up.
Fuck yeah, man.
Hell yeah.
That's a must have. I will
Oh, yeah.
refuse to have it
Oh yeah.
Any other
digitally.
way. any other way, unless it's digital first, and then we have to buy it physical. Then I have that too.
I'm like, God damn it, man! I gotta wait now. I'll get both. Screw it. Whatever, man.
Wait, that's coming out soon, right?
Next
February.
month. Next month.
February.
Like,
Of course, Reggie says you should have put him in as a character trolling our table.
Actually, that would be funny, Reggie. I agree with him. That would be like harassing us at the table. I like that. That would be good.
Have a word balloon like over Reggie.
Yes. And it would say Smash Brothers sucks. Like he would just. Actually, I agree with that, Reggie. That'd be pretty funny. That's a good one.
That's funny.
Yeah, I trained you in Tetris.
I trained you in Tetris.
Listen,
What?
We need Top Hat in there as a DLC.
Yeah, man.
As a wrestler.
Yes.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yes.
Definitely in there.
You have to be a playable
That's true.
character.
Yeah, Top Hat could be a wrestler
That's
in there.
DLC. That's exclusive DLC.
Top Hat. What's the name of the name of your finisher?
Oh, get out of here. Yo,
Wow.
Retrosoft said you guys all get a free copies if Al can win a round in Tetris Online.
Oh, hell yes. Yo.
He knows that's
in writing. That's in writing.
Just one round? If I win one...
No, he already knows you gotta win the whole thing.
You gotta win two
I
in a
gotta
row.
win one round?
And of course, no, Reggie, you didn't teach anyone.
Oh, yo. I can't believe you said that.
Reggie
man.
doesn't
He
even
just
play
put the
Tetris.
impossible. He saw how they were playing. He knows that's not gonna happen.
I know it can happen. It can happen.
You know
I know
what?
it can happen.
There is a chance because I won.
You
two.
won once, so there's a chance you can win two.
Exactly.
Yep. We can get it done.
Damn it, man. Those Japanese are good, man.
Yeah.
It's
If you
possible.
get lucky and fight somebody from Nebraska, then you got this.
Oh,
Okay.
imagine that. I got
Me on the low, I'll fight him.
Said Nebraska.
I'll wax me twice.
You gotta buy the game.
Be
though.
like, oh, there you
You might as
go.
well just buy the Retro Studios game.
I'm terrible. Terrible at Tetris.
He said one match. Oh,
not
shoot.
worried
And they're
at
not
all.
worried? Oh, my goodness.
Oh, shit.
Yo.
Talking that smack. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it.
And we all get physical copies?
We all get physical copies
Yeah.
and top hats in the game.
He said, yeah.
And
that's
top hats in
And
the
top
game.
hats in the game.
That's part of
shit.
the
That's part of the contract.
It's part of the contract. All right. You guys hear it first, right? Okay.
And Big Choco with the flat.
That's only on the Amico, man.
Only on the Amico. Exclusive.
yeah.
Chuck, you're exclusive on the Amico.
Yeah.
Exclusive.
It's already been talked about.
Holy crap, man. So, all right. I'll you hear it first. You hear it first. Okay.
So I gotta get back to asking some questions here. I got some.
Yeah.
So this whole pandemic thing happened, right? No one's happy about the pandemic. Nobody's happy about not going everywhere. You had a series where you would visit places with handhelds.
Yes.
And that seemed like a dream because that's awesome to go visit everywhere and do the YouTube thing.
Yeah.
So how do you feel and how did you feel about doing that? And how do you feel about actually hopefully getting back to a time when we can do something like that again?
And how did you pull that off?
Yeah.
Oh God, it was also as everyone it's crap for everyone. But when we go back to the very first wave, what hit? I was traveling Hungary at the time, and I was shooting some episodes, and I'd booked that trip to be out there for 1 month, and I was watching the news and seeing how it was unfolding in the UK and spreading around everywhere, and I was thinking, oh, I'm out here in Hungary, I'm safe, it can't get me. And then literally about a week later, you got the cases start popping up, and then Hungary announced that basically I've got to leave the country now, otherwise there won't be flights to be able to leave at a later date. The airline won't be doing it. And on the very last day, it's not a video I've uploaded yet, but I rushed out. I shot all the content I wanted to shoot in just a couple of days. I had to book an emergency flight. And the very last video I shot that day, it was really eerie because I went to a park over there that was celebrating the fall of Soviet communism in the country.
Really?
And it just felt really eerie being there. And there was no one there because obviously most tourists had already fled the country. So I'm in this tourist park. We're celebrating the fall of communism on the day where I'm feeling that perhaps this is the first day of the fall of Western civilization itself. So that felt really eerie that day. I got to say, like so eerie. Like
I can imagine. Jesus. Oh my God.
Yeah, to not be able to get back and do that because that was my aim, was to continuously travel and make YouTube videos, has obviously been really frustrating. But at the very least, I did because obviously it's been waves. In between the two waves, I did manage to get out to Greece for 6 weeks in the summer.
Nice.
So at least I had that as to break it all up. But yeah, it's frustrating for me as it is for everyone else, really, I guess.
Wow. Well, it's a crazy idea, and it's definitely something that you're known for, and we look forward to that stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I came up with that show concept through, again, it was circumstantial. In 2016, I hit 30 years old, and I just decided there's more things I want to do. And I remortgaged, me and my wife remortgaged the house. We took out a bit of equity, and we used that to do some traveling for a year. And during that year we was doing the traveling, that's when I started the Handhelds Around the World series, because I was already making YouTube stuff at home and I wanted to continue making stuff as I was moving. So that's just circumstantially what I started creating, and it's just gone from there, I guess.
That's awesome.
That's cool, man.
Really, really cool.
Wow.
That's the one thing that really upsets me about the whole pandemic thing is the traveling. There's the traveling, like I just want to like go to so many places, especially with a lot of the guests that we've had.
That was one of the plans that we had. Actually, was right before. It's funny how it happened.
Conventions.
It was literally right before the pandemic hit. We were all discussing behind the scenes, obviously. Doing a tour where we would travel to different.
Well, he said
we were actually discussing like doing a tour where we would travel to different parts of the world in the U.S. and to meet with guests and stuff like that, and actually go to E3 and
E3
all these things were in the talks, like for the first time, like go there, and the pandemic just said nope, you're not doing that, but.
I mean, we use the podcast to still meet everybody.
Yeah.
Obviously, we would love to, travel, visit, and, chill, hang out with everybody we met. Yeah. So at some point, maybe we can do that if we can do it.
I think Top Hat might be the 4th or 5th guest that's from the UK that we've had.
Yeah.
5th guest.
Yeah.
We had quite a few, actually. Yeah.
A bunch. A bunch of UK guests. And it's everyone awesome, good time. It's like... And it makes you think, it's like, damn, I want to have a drink with these people. Like, I want to have a couple of drinks. Like, everyone's just so nice, from Lucy to Sally to Mike Wells with Fallen City Order that he's coming out with. Everyone's just so cool and so nice. I'm like, man, I want to get the hell out of here. Like, can I get the fuck out of here and just go somewhere else? Because here sucks right now, like really bad. Well, but it sucks everywhere.
Well,
now.
It sucks everywhere.
Everywhere right now sucks.
It sucks.
But a lot of people in the YouTube community and everything, they would visit each other doing
absolutely
like they would do videos, they would do like conventions
meet up here, chill out.
Yeah, so it's like a community, but the pandemic kind of cuts the community a little bit.
Yeah, get Reggie a flight so he can get his ass whooped here, and we'll send him back. We go over to him and fix his internet, and like
get him a webcam,
get him a webcam, and school him in Tetris,
Smash Bros, Street Fighter, whatever game you want to
give
say.
him some training, Yeah.
He'd be lying. His internet is fine. Your internet is fine, Reggie. We watch you stream. You're fine.
He's got a lag button. He just presses it. He's like,
but yeah, I mean,
oh man,
going through all this YouTube stuff. I mean, and YouTube themselves, like you've seen, they change everything constantly. It's really Reggie says whatever, but they change everything constantly. It's hard to try and ride the wave of what YouTube actually wants you to do. They change like every 2 months. It's ridiculous.
No, it's crazy.
They make it harder and harder and harder.
Yeah,
because they just want to be. Actually, they just are trying to change them into like a regular station for like TV.
Yeah.
And they don't care about like the people who got them where they are. That's the problem with YouTube.
Well, it's like everything, man. It's like everything that's new. It's like the Wild West at first, and then
you can do it
over time. They're like, wait, we can make money off of this. So then they come in.
Then they start to pick and choose, and they're like, you can't do anything for me.
Yeah, it tarnishes.
What's the main thing that like I really want to do so bad is like take the podcast somewhere else, because like MC Summit. Who did the retro gaming convention or whatever?
When they have a tournament.
We're in contact with them, and I brought up the whole let's do the podcast over there, and they're like, that would be fucking awesome. So like now picture doing a podcast there live while we're competing in different tournaments, we come back after either winning or getting our ass kicked and come back to the table. Maybe bring over the person that we just lost to. Like, sit down. I need to talk to you. Like some shit like that would be pretty fucking awesome. Like, it'd be really fun.
Like, how did you figure out that infinite combo where I just didn't hit the ground?
Tell me how many hours of your life it took to perfect a combo where you hit me once and I couldn't do anything the entire time.
Not giving away my secrets.
But then show me how you did that.
Yeah, show me how you did it.
Watch the replay.
And tell me everything in your life that you sacrificed to make that happen.
No, I'm sorry. I can't. Give me a tissue. I'm crying.
Everything you sacrificed.
They'll cry. They don't want to cry on the show.
What did it cost?
I
do miss
Was it worth
expos.
it?
I do miss conventions. The Long Island Retro Gaming Expo was awesome.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing we had over here.
That was very fun.
So fun.
Comic-Con was
Comic-Con is always
okay.
Actually 2 years ago it was better than it was.
better.
Yeah, it was better.
It gets worse and worse.
It does get worse. Yeah, it gets worse.
for games.
well,
Obviously,
yeah.
for comics, it's fine. But for
If we
games,
can do a podcast during a Comic-Con, that changed the experience, obviously.
You see,
you
it
gotta
would
get a
change
press.
it.
You gotta get a
The
press pass.
popcorn at Comic-Con is
The
amazing.
popcorn smells
Okay.
like
The
Yes,
popcorn
if you
is
get the
amazing.
popcorn-
What the hell are you
What?
talking about? That stale-ass popcorn?
Wow.
the BO, the BO
Philly
and popcorn.
cheesesteak. Get the Philly
The
cheesesteak.
BO and popcorn
What?
smell you love.
Dude, it's body odor mixed with popcorn. You
Yeah.
like that taste?
Yeah, that's their
Motherfuckers don't
favorite
know how to shower out there,
Wow.
man.
Smells like tastes just like home.
And I guarantee most of those people are Smash Brothers players because they
Stop
refuse.
it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So Todd, so I know. I mean, we
Wow.
can talk forever, and it's always amazing. But would you like to say if you have any plans for the rest of the year on your channel? Do you have what can we expect
For 2021.
Yes, the 2021 plan.
Interesting question. I'm looking to pretty much continue with what I'm doing with 2 regular in-depth videos a week on my main channel, so 20-minute plus documentary style videos a week.
Nice.
I'll be continuing to push out an additional 10-minute video a week on Patreon.
Awesome.
And I am looking. I've introduced YouTube Shorts, so I'm doing 1 minute
right.
small video, like some of you mentioned about the orchid video, which I put out this week. And I am looking to move my streams from YouTube over to Twitch. So that's my plan for the year as of now.
Oh, you're doing the move.
Yeah,
YouTube to
exactly.
Twitch.
I watch
Yeah.
He's like,
I watch the classic Tetris World Championships every year, and they're exclusively on Twitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, but I watch it on YouTube, and I have to wait because they do it live on
They
Twitch.
put it up on that.
But they upload it on YouTube like weeks later, and I like watching it on YouTube.
But Twitch, depending on the exclusivity that you have on there, only allows you to put it on there, right? You can only stream and put that info on Twitch, or can you move that to YouTube later?
You're allowed to move it later, but it can't
You
be
can't stream
live.
it
So you
live.
can't do the 2 platforms live simultaneously. And actually, you're allowed to do them live simultaneously, but it's the minute you become affiliated or partnered, that's when you're not allowed to pull it on both live simultaneously.
But they want to cut that stream. They're like, nah, it's just us.
Of course.
Yeah, I don't. I'm to be honest, I'm not a big fan of the Twitch platform, and the only reason I'm looking to migrate there is I've heard down the grapevine a lot of rumors about live streams affecting the algorithm with your regular content.
Yes,
So,
it does.
because I've had some issues in the last few months with my reach being shortened, and it coincides with since I've been putting out live streams and non-live content on the same channel. If that makes
Yes,
sense.
it does.
We've done
It
it
does
too.
make
We know
it
about
does.
that.
It makes perfect sense because
Yes, it
It does change the algorithm
Yes.
a lot.
yes.
So all my subscribers still get notified, but people aren't getting much people aren't being exposed to my content who
Unsubscribe.
through suggestions.
Right.
It's so I've gone from like 3,000 subscribers a month down to 600 in a matter of months since I've done live streams. So that's why I'm looking to migrate to Twitch.
So you hear
Interesting.
that chat?
Yeah.
You may
Makes
have to
sense.
go to Twitch if y'all follow us at some point.
Yeah.
If y'all all jump over there, it's fine. We may do it. It doesn't.
Don't be surprised if
Because
we're on
YouTube's
Twitch.
algorithm is a little iffy, But yeah, man.
Unless we can
you
figure
gotta
it
do
out,
what you
man.
gotta do.
Yeah.
But I mean,
It's all about experimentation.
people can find you. As long as people can find you, I think it's fine.
Yeah, that's all.
Oh, we'll find you.
Yeah.
We'll hunt you down.
But I do like
Speaking of expos, I mentioned expos earlier, any of you guys ever been to Retro World Expo in Connecticut?
No,
That's not too
Nah.
No, not
We've
yet.
been planning on going.
Yeah, I went to there in 2016.
Oh, really?
I went to visit that. Yeah,
Dude, I
it's pretty
swear,
cool.
when things open up, it's gonna be like a whole. It's gonna be like a road trip of like just going everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere possible.
Oh, definitely.
Every single freaking.
But we were talking about
I think the UK would be the first place we're going.
I would love to go to UK.
Yeah.
we were talking about
UK.
PAX.
UK.
We were
UK
talking
is
about all
awesome.
the other ones. Like we were gonna visit a lot of things that
PAX,
at least around here.
Gamescom.
Yeah.
The
And then they all left.
yep.
They said, "Nah, you ain't visiting us." They're closing down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to bring the podcast everywhere, man. Just,
But we got a portable thing we can move.
hell yeah.
we can move.
Just meet people
We
and
can
then
do
get
the podcast.
drunk with everybody.
Listen, we might move to the backyard soon. Like I don't know, maybe.
The backyards.
Can't go anywhere.
Yo, as long as there's no mosquitoes, man, they be
Well, we'll
tagging
build
me
a
up.
shed and
we might have a spring special at some point where we're outside. We'll see how it goes. It's getting cold now. I'm not going outside.
No, we'll do a block
A
party.
spring special.
Well,
Snow?
Retro Unlim, who you've got in the chat right now, he's connected to the UK con,
Oh.
so there you got a connection
Hey.
just there.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
That's awesome.
Oh, nice.
I'm all about them connections.
That's true.
Let's
That's
get that
good.
press pass.
Yeah, let's get that press pass.
No, that's awesome, man. That's actually we've been talking about that for a while now, and yeah, where would we go? You know, what we're
Everywhere.
But definitely the UK is.
Everywhere.
No trolls though.
No trolls.
No trolls.
You hear that, Reggie?
Well,
no
you're gonna
trolls.
get you're gonna get that
No trolls.
everywhere. Though.
Not Reggie. If Reggie would stop
trolls
being
are
a troll.
everywhere.
Stop being a troll.
And then Seattle will be next. Then. Seattle, yeah.
I was
Right
on-
after the UK,
actually,
we go to Seattle, and then
I was on the stream the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, good job. You guys pulling it off. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, level 857's in here. That's why we suck. That's why it sucks. I'm like, yo, I'm telling you to do good.
Yo.
I'm giving you support.
oh
And then you're
no,
like, yo, nah, it's bad luck, bad
Yo.
juju from
No.
level 857
You know what?
in the chat.
I know what Reggie's doing. He's hyping up the verses. That's what he's doing. He's trying to create a rivalry. When we finally do Among Us, there's gonna be a lot of heads watching.
he's trying to get an.
She's building up the hype, man.
He's
That's
trying
what
to get a
Reggie's
mob
doing.
against us.
Yeah,
to try
man.
To, okay, I see what he's doing.
It's like wrestling, right? Top Hat. It's like you're trying to start an angle. You know, you're trying to like, you know, Reggie's the heel. We're
Gotta be
the
the heel.
face, and
Gotta be the heel.
Life's a work.
Reggie's definitely the heel here.
Reggie on that heel tip.
And then last question I got. I saw that your wife has a channel. I did not know this. And
Yes.
I have
Really?
subscribed.
Yes.
And I see the
thank you.
shorts that she's putting up. It's pretty interesting. It's awesome.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yes. So
Yeah.
if you want to shout out her channel, feel free.
Yeah, Lady Decade is the channel name. She's just started uploading YouTube shorts specifically. And the reason why she is doing shorts is because she's always got her hands full with our son and our second son, who is set to be released at some point in this month. And I don't mean that from prison, obviously.
I like how he said released.
What's the release date?
What's the release date? It's a video game.
You got a pre-order.
You got a pre-order.
Pre-order this release. That's awesome.
That's cool, man.
No, congratulations to you.
Hell
man.
yeah, man.
Congrats.
Yes, congrats.
The release date on my son going to be on the
You should get a picture of him and put it on a CD case.
a cartridge or a
Yeah.
CD.
With a game.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
Release date.
yes,
That's awesome.
That's so fucking
yes.
I wish I had something like that. I would cherish that thing. I'm like,
Hell yeah,
This is
man.
my release date.
This is my release day. Have your the first picture like on the
Exactly.
on
Pop
a
that-
cartridge.
Pop it on there.
Gaming dads. Yo, gaming dads all day,
That'd be
man.
awesome, man.
Gaming dads. Hell yeah.
Turbo, you should have done that. Man.
Yeah, what the hell,
Why
Turbo?
did you do that with?
Cause like,
I should have.
So like next year, next year.
Next year, next year.
Next
What's
year.
what's your second one?
if you have a son,
Nah, it's
You
got
gotta
a few
have
years
Senna
off
do
for
it.
the next one. It's not happening.
You
That's
sure?
what you say now.
Nah, man. One kid's enough for me for right now.
Oh,
I
man.
can't do it.
chat. Anybody got a question? Because we
Oh, I'm
good.
sure
right?
there's tons of.
There was a question earlier. Moonwalker in the arcade. Is that a beat 'em up?
Oh wow.
Yes.
I think with these sort of questions, it's all very much down to interpretation and also semantics generally with how you interpret words.
No.
Is it
No.
a beat 'em up? It's
During music though.
No, you're shooting. No, you
It's
throw a
like
laser.
it's
You don't even
isometric.
Arcade,
yeah, isometric.
Oh, the arcade.
Does it have
Okay.
combos? I forgot whether it had
No,
combos.
it does not.
It was just one attack, right?
one attack.
Constant one attack.
Yeah, it's very early. So no. Because
But what would you
if
call
count- No, because if you counted that, then Ghostbusters is a beat 'em up, and that's not a beat 'em up.
Oh, the arcade, right? Yeah.
It's not.
It's
definitely not.
But Ghostbusters not being.
And Top Hat just did a video about
That's an-
Ghostbusters.
Action game. Yeah, I saw that too.
Cats and dogs living together.
Yeah,
Mass hysteria.
that's not the game.
I'm sorry.
Mass hysteria.
But no, that wouldn't count. That would be an action game.
Yeah.
Overhead action.
Overhead action. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
If he did a change up of the attack,
If you could do a punch,
it would be a beat 'em up.
Yeah. But you can't just shoot a laser.
All
That's
right.
true. Good point.
And Top Hat in wrestling was your special move, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy. Strangely enough, the most famous British wrestler of all time was Big Daddy in this country.
Yeah.
So Big Daddy was our Hulk Hogan.
Really?
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, I'm not joking. Big Daddy was our Hulk Hogan. He was a household name, and people just started referencing it in my comments and stuff about because Big Daddy's a very famous British wrestler. So I just kind of nicked
I hear
it
it.
from there as a joke.
I hear.
Because Big Daddy's obviously a huge man, and I'm not a huge man, so that's kind of a
I
joke.
thought it was from Big Daddy Cool.
Yeah.
You know, Nash. Kevin Nash. That's over here. We know.
I always enjoy his intro when he says "Big Daddy Top Hat." I always love it. I love it all the time. I always love it. It's fucking amazing.
We do get a comment.
Yeah.
Right?
Retrosoft wants to know if you came up with the name Top Hat. Well, the Top Hat gimmick in the name. Where did you come up with it?
It literally it's just like evolved from wrestling over time. So I started wrestling in 2006, and at the time I was a big fan of Pro Wrestling America, JBL. And
John Bradshaw.
he always reminded me, watching him on television, he reminded me of George W. Bush and my distaste for the man. And on equal measures, I was not a fan of the UK Prime Minister, Tony Blair. And I thought no one likes Tony Blair. So I kind of tried to become a wrestling Tony Blair. So my gimmick was Richard Parliament, the wrestling politician. And I would just basically steal a lot of Blair's mannerisms and quotes and stuff. And so, yeah, that's why I got the top hat. And it's the same gimmick, what's just evolved over time from the initial me impersonating Tony Blair.
That's amazing.
Wow.
And where can I find this footage?
Yes.
YouTube.
Just Google YouTube Richard Parliament.
Yeah.
You'll find lots. There's if you look for TNA British Boot Camp Season 2, you can see my short TNA stuff.
Oh, we gotta look at we gotta watch that right after.
You in there with what was it, Spud?
Yeah, Spud. Yeah.
What's his name?
Wait, that's his name, right? With the jaw?
Before he changed his name yet.
Oh, okay.
Drake
Drake
Maverick.
Maverick.
Now.
Drake Maverick,
He
yeah.
he won the first season. I was on the second season.
amazing.
Man, I'm watching that.
Oh,
I am downloading that.
That's
tonight.
so cool.
that sounds like a character in Retromania right there. Come on, Retrosoft, let's get it.
That's why he's asking the question.
Yeah,
Man. That's why he's
always like, yo, come on.
So how fast can we get this art done?
Yeah, how fast can you get? Come on now,
I'll do the art.
come on
I'll
now.
do it.
If it's even a default with the top hat,
Yo,
it's fine.
come on, let's get it.
Gotta get her there.
Hell yeah. With
That's
his
hilarious.
orange juice in
He'll
hand.
be the boss of the arena, of the YouTube arena, of the Too Many Games arena. He'll be the boss.
Oh man.
Oh, we got a question in the chat.
Oh.
By Lockin.
I think we asked that one. You gotta go back in the show. Is that
Oh, what beat 'em up would you like to see remastered?
Remastered. It's a toss up, really, I guess, between something, the first Final Fight game, I guess, or the first Golden Axe game, just because of how iconic they are. I guess they tried Golden Axe, didn't they? It was just dreadful, isn't there?
Sega Ages?
Golden
Well,
Axe
that was-
remake?
Oh, they ruined that. Sega Ages.
We don't
one
count
was
that.
trash.
Sega Ages
The
Golden
music,
Axe
actually,
is
no, the
terrible.
music was decent, but the game was broken.
I don't
man.
count that. I don't count that.
That's like if you made that for your phone.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
perfect. Yeah.
Funny thing is, I think those are the two most likely
They never did Final Fight.
beat 'em
did
ups.
they?
I have a
Never.
feeling there's a fight 'em up.
Fight 'em up.
Brewing.
Fight 'em up.
Did I just say fight 'em up? Yo, no more beer for me. I'm done. No more drinking.
cut off, man.
I'm cut off. I'm cutting myself
There's a
off.
fight 'em up.
There's a fight 'em up.
That's great.
Oh man.
That's new slang.
That's a new genre.
Yo, fight 'em up. It's a fighting game and a beat 'em up together. It's a fight 'em up.
Peter Cap says that G is a top hat inspired character in Street Fighter.
Who?
G in Street Fighter.
Well, you got Dudley.
Oh yeah, Dudley. Hell yeah.
Street Fighter 3.
There too. That's hilarious. Imagine if they said, "Yeah, we did that. We took that from you."
I'm like, wow.
We put him in a fighting game.
Wow.
It would not surprise me.
Wow.
You better pay them royalties.
Yeah, I know. You're like, no, not really.
Bruce, you caught that? Fight him ups. Yo, quote me now. I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says "Fight 'em ups."
Oh hell yeah!
Fight 'em ups.
I have no choice now. I gotta get a T-shirt that says "Fight 'em ups."
Fight 'em ups.
Top hat. You heard about sending guns, right? The light gun.
No.
Or no? No, the light guns that work on the flat screen TVs.
Oh,
So you can
vaguely, very vaguely.
There's actually it's
There's
a
two different
UK.
ones, but-
They were from the UK. The original the guys that created it. It's a light gun that doesn't require any calibration.
Yeah, you don't need a radar. Like you
Anything.
don't need anything on the TV.
And it works with
It makes a border basically around the edge, but it'll tell where it is.
with any emulator, anything. It works with everything.
Well,
So you can get your virtual cop and
Virtual
Time
Cop.
Crisis on.
Time Crisis, House of the Dead.
Yeah, all that stuff.
Ooh, House of
Oh,
Dead.
man.
Yeah,
All
my
that.
hand used to get so
They gotta
sore
bring
from
light
shooting,
guns
man. The Last Boss in Part 2.
Nah, you gotta shoot like 1,000 times.
I can't fuck with that.
Easy.
I can't play those anymore.
Crisis.
I can't play
I'm
those.
just waiting. Listen,
I miss
point
those
blank.
things.
That's all I want is point blank.
Point blank.
Point Blank.
Yeah, shooting some
Yeah.
Muppet faces.
Terminator.
Some Muppet
It looks
face.
stupid. Yeah, like Lego Muppet people. It's so weird, man.
And Six's favorite game, Area 51.
No, not my favorite game. No. No. There are some PS2 games I want to try and play though.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't had like in games forever. So
Yeah.
Oh, I got a question. Where did the come from? I fucking love
that's
that.
an easy
Yeah,
one.
dude.
Again, most stuff comes from pro wrestling, and generally when I always wrestled heel. So when I was wrestling baby faces a lot, they was always very like happy-go-lucky with the crowd, like going, "Come on, guys, yeah, let's get going, yeah, let's get going." And I would just copy and mock a lot of the time and go like, "Come on, guys, let's go, yeah," and it just comes from that.
yeah,
That's awesome.
I swear, every time I see one of his videos, I'm like, it doesn't officially start until he says something. Says the title. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, there we go. There we go.
That's true, yes.
I love that's like the
it's
best.
the warm up.
It's just like the touch. It's like I love that shit.
I am drawn in by the
The yeah.
That's funny.
First thing that caught me was the look while you're holding the console and you're just
Yes.
looking around.
Yes. I love the montage, by the way. The montage with
Because I seen it. It was a while ago when I started.
you held
watching
up the and you're like,
it. That was the best.
I love that.
Nah, it's awesome. There's a
Awesome touch,
dope
man.
channel.
And the silent
we gotta
cutaways, like what you're talking about, where it's just me holding things and that. That
Yes.
again,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
all
the
stuff
B-roll,
that just came by accident. I started doing that when I was filming over in the States, and I used to originally talk to the camera. And when I went to shoot an episode outside the White House, there was airplanes going over literally every 30 seconds, so it was not physically possible for me to talk to the camera in any capacity. So I basically just like threw a little tantrum, right, that's it, I'm just going to wave to the camera and stuff, and then I'm going to voice it over when I get home. And I worked, that's really convenient, and I just did that forever afterwards.
Dude,
There you go.
that worked
It worked.
perfectly.
That's dope.
That
That's
was-
dope.
That worked perfect.
Hell yeah.
That's funny.
Because I'm like, I haven't seen any YouTuber do that. Like just montage of just like holding up different consoles and just being like, and then like, yeah, I'm like, or,
And I've never seen
I find that funny.
many of those consoles I've never even heard of.
Same.
And we've
Same,
been we've been doing video games for a long time, and I'm like, yo, I've never seen that in my life.
Yeah.
I was like,
surprised.
I thought the Wonder Swan was like not known about over here, but
Right.
no, what is this thing?
Pippin.
Surprised.
Yeah, all that
I
stuff.
thought that was like, that
But
was-
then you got like a minuscule one that has like one game. Like, no way would I have known about that.
yeah.
It's
I got a
crazy.
really weird complete set last month. Retro Unlim actually pointed it out to me on Twitter. I got a complete Cougar Boy set, every single game complete in box.
And that's the first, when I saw that, that's the first time I ever heard of Cougar Boy in my life.
I've never heard of that either.
That's the first time I've heard of it just now.
Yeah, I just heard of it now.
Just now.
Because it's a rendition of another game. I think there's 2 different ones, right?
Yeah, it's the South American variant of the Mega Duck, which is what it was in Europe.
What the fuck?
The Mega
Wow. The Mega Duck?
Yeah, it's the Mega Duck.
Wow.
It was a Game Boy competitor.
That's hilarious.
it was-
Because
well-
we've never heard of Mega Duck in our life.
No, that's
No
never.
magazines,
That's not a
nothing we've ever bought has ever said anything Mega Duck.
It looks like
Wow.
It's like
a
a
Game Boy clone.
no, it does.
It looks homemade.
Yeah.
It looks
It's got
homemade.
what, 12 games, 20 games?
Wow.
If you include Mega Duck and Cougar Boy games, I think there's quite a lot. There's about 50. But
Wow.
just talking Cougar Boy, I think I can count them on my shelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 Cougar Boy games.
Damn.
It's insane.
Wow.
You could put that in a trivia contest. I would die on the
No,
spot.
no,
I would
yes,
never
yeah.
even.
I'm like, Cougar Boy, hell
Yeah.
no.
I'd be like,
That's
what?
fake as hell.
I'd be like, first of all, you just made that up.
Yeah. Like, yeah, we have your family at gunpoint. Answer this one
No,
question.
that
Wait,
is
wait.
false. No, Eric is actually a thing. Pop, 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 pop.
I was like, first of all, women weren't even called cougars until like 2002.
Yeah, exactly. I would think it's something else.
Shout out to the chat. Bruce Askew said Soldier Boy made
Yes,
Mega
yes,
Duck.
exactly. Soldier
That is
Boy
an
all
awesome
over that.
comment. I like that.
Soldier Boy made all of that.
Oh, God.
Soldier
Yeah, I
Boy.
remember
Oh man, Soldier Boy.
Making these.
No, Cougar Boy does sound like a porno. Oh, man.
Dude, I was about to say some shit. I kept it to myself though.
Oh, man.
Cougar Boy. Oof.
Nah, the most exclusive thing I heard was like, what, the Tiger handheld.
Okay,
thing that they
yeah.
had.
No, that.
Or like
yeah.
the
Oh,
phone
Tigers.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Tiger
all I heard.
handheld, the N-Gage.
The N-Gage,
N-Gage,
was
I
like
know,
the
yep.
one that failed miserably and was like, oh, nobody's got that.
The
That's
game,
it, though.
game.
Have some more.
It was another one that was actually released too, but it was horrible.
I didn't know there was
Gamescom.
50. Yeah,
Games-
Gamescom was
Gamescom.
that was Tiger.
Tiger,
That was a
yes,
Tiger one.
yes. That was the last Tiger handheld
That had a
that was
slide-
ever
a
released.
slot card that you put.
That was
something.
horrible, horrible.
But that was like the minimum of what we knew about the
Right.
stuff that they were releasing.
Good thing that's not a trivia question.
Yeah,
Right.
and then
Got
I didn't know there
the
was like,
GP32 here as well.
oh, I
This
remember
was-
that. That
Yeah,
was the
Game Boy
homebrew.
Advance competitor.
That was the homebrew.
That's
thing.
a Switch competitor.
That's awesome.
That is a thick boy.
That's a Game Gear.
Yeah, that is a Game Gear. It's bigger than the Game Gear Micro, whatever the.
I always wanted one of those in the early 2000s. I wanted to get one because they played all the systems, the
Wow.
emulator systems,
Wow.
and I'm sure there's a ton of those too. I look them up all the time. I mean, from China, they have tons of stuff in China,
Of course, of course.
Oh my god.
but they all play the same Genesis, same Super Nintendo,
Oh yeah.
same everything. So you just get the one that plays PlayStation 2 and you're good because they all do the same thing otherwise.
Yeah.
These were actually funded by the Korean government themselves because they were jealous of obviously Japan. They're always in a trade war with Japan all the time, and they weren't happy
Yep.
that they make so much money off of Nintendo, Sony, blah blah blah. For the
They
games.
tried. That was their legit one.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
That
I still
is-
want one.
You still stop that.
GP30, I still
Stop
want. I
it.
still want
Hey.
one.
Just
Stop
stop
it,
at the
right?
Game Boy Advance SP and you'll be all right.
Listen, I hacked
Yeah,
I love the
seriously.
SP. It's amazing.
That's
my
a great
PSP
system.
and Vita, I both hacked to death. So
I
I'm
just
good.
I just
That was
rebought.
again.
I just rebought the
PSP is
Game
still a
Boy
better
Advance
Vita.
SP.
Oh, the SP is amazing. That's still one
Well,
of
I
the best
just
handhelds.
rebought. I actually purchased it.
The foldable SP is still one of the
Not
best
so-
That's one of
handhelds
the
ever
best.
made. Yeah.
I feel like I felt dumb for selling it, and then
So did I.
like damn, I like regretted selling it. So I was like, let me find it. you
It's
know.
still the best thing.
It's awesome. It's awesome. I'm like, wow, why
Them
did I sell
Castlevanias.
this?
You gotta play them Castlevanias.
Why
on
did I
there.
sell this game?
And I have
awesome.
Twisted. I have WarioWare Twisted that only works on there. But I have the game.
You still
not the
have
system. Somewhere.
You sold it to me, man.
Did I?
Yeah, and I sold it.
I want it back.
So I don't know if you have it.
I
No, I
want it
sold
back.
it.
Can you find out who
I
you
did.
sold it to?
I gotta
Yo, did you hear his voice? Did you hear who you sold it to?
You know what's
hard to
crazy?
find.
I actually got an emulator of WarioWare Twisted
You can play it on it?
for your for the smartphone
Oh, word.
for Android,
Yeah.
and it actually works.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
need that then.
Yeah, no, it actually works. The gyroscope on your smartphone works with the gyroscope from the game. The Twisted. It was actually pretty good.
Wow.
It was actually pretty good. It had a little glitches. It had a few, you know.
I want my game back.
Wow.
But nothing beats the real thing, though. Nothing beats the real, actual, you know. GBA game.
Yep, Peter Cap knows about the Game Boy Advance SP. Classic console.
Y'all should all know about that.
Well, that was
all
a
of
dope
them.
game.
I don't care if you're 10. You should know.
And the DS Lite was also another one that I sold.
That
and
jacket.
I felt
want
like
that
horrible.
jacket.
The Ringmaster, man. The Ringmaster.
Yeah, that jacket's fly.
Yeah, man.
That,
yeah.
Yo, that jacket is fly, Top Hat. I like that jacket, man. It's got the flames on there, man.
That's what you're gonna get. That's your next
I gotta dress up more on the podcast, man. I be fucking up. I'm just wearing like just a video game shirt. Like I gotta like really go over the top over here. I gotta step my game up.
I got my Final Fantasy.
I need
I
need a hat, right? But like my hair coming out the hat at the top.
So you need a headband.
Yeah,
nah,
exactly.
not a headband. Not
That's
a headband.
exactly what you need.
That's what you call that.
No,
You
because
just described
I
the
need that like the sides to pop out too.
So you need a visor.
No visor. No visor. It's got to go up.
You need a tennis visor from the 80s.
Listen,
A tennis visor.
green
yeah.
one. A green and white one.
listen, y'all.
I should get you
I'm
that.
tired of talking to y'all.
That's all you need.
I'm tired of talking to y'all.
Just describe that. I need a hat that's
A Cobra Kai
at the top.
jacket. Listen, that's what retro Unlimited says.
Cobra Kai all day.
Cobra Kai jacket.
Hell yeah.
Karate Kid.
Nah, I gotta step my game up.
Man, that jacket costs a lot, man.
Did anybody ever play the Cobra Kai video game?
Nope. That's a beat 'em up.
I don't know if I'm gonna touch. I don't know if I'm gonna touch that beat 'em
I
up.
don't know either, man.
Top Hat, you gonna mess with that Cobra Kai beat 'em up? I don't know.
I didn't even know what's one.
Well, from what we saw, I was like,
It's on the Switch eShop. I don't know.
I was like, I don't know,
I don't
man.
know.
That one's a little rough.
That didn't look like
If it wasn't so skippy on the animation, I'd give it a shot. But the
Yeah.
animation's a little skippy. I'm like, I don't like
it didn't
that.
look promising.
I'm not against the Cobra Kai game, but they
Right.
need to fix that one.
Yeah,
I'm not playing that one.
They're
If
like,
the
no.
animation was smooth, I'd give it a shot.
They're like, we got the license.
Because
We
the
want the
nostalgia is
money.
there, man.
We want the money.
I'm all for the show.
All about the
All
show.
for the show. But if you give me an actual game like that,
Oh, they know that. They just want your money.
Hell yeah, they collecting, and they probably banked. I know they banked.
This is why he's
I
like,
know they banked.
We got the license. Yes.
they use the YouTube
Cha-ching.
budget for that one. We need the Netflix budget. That's what we need for that game.
That's true.
We need
That
a
is
new
true.
one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
That is
Seriously.
true.
Yeah, I mean, they did say it was okay, Retro. So it was okay. I don't know. Well, that's all from the trailer. They need a new trailer. Trailers are important.
Man. Anyway,
He said COVID Kai.
COVID Kai.
COVID guy.
Wow.
That's the damn.
I can't. I'm done.
You gotta use karate to fight through 2020.
That's that.
I'm surprised there isn't a game that has to do with fighting off
COVID
COVID.
Kai.
Oh man.
That's a spinoff.
I'm done.
Wow.
COVID Kai.
I'm done.
Fight through 2020.
Wow.
COVID Kai.
COVID Kai.
That's all I gotta say.
Exactly. Wow. That's all. Can't say anything else to that.
And on that note,
Top Hat, man, it's been awesome having you on, sir.
yes, it has.
Hell yeah, man.
This is not
Been
going to
good
be the
fun.
last time we have you on. But we hope to be on to do a collaboration with you on your channel, man.
Hell
Yeah,
man.
sounds good to
in the
me.
future. Definitely, man. If you have any questions or anything, hit us up.
Yeah,
More than happy to help out.
You got our info.
Yeah.
amazing.
Holler at us.
And we
Sorry
gotta get that.
if my energy levels are dropping, by the way, because as you're probably aware, it's nearly 4 a.m. here now.
Yes.
So
4 a.m.
Yes.
yeah, that's probably why
Holy
it's not quite as,
shit,
like,
dude.
energetic
Yes,
as
I
I should be.
I was aware.
fuck, I thought it was
definitely
like
nuts.
12 or like
No,
1,
that's
maybe.
because it's
No, they're like
Oh,
6
man,
hours
we
ahead,
too
man.
top.
Yeah, we're killing this guy. Right?
I was aware of that. That's why I was like,
When we get him back on, we gotta get him on earlier.
Yeah,
man.
no, we definitely do.
Like 6
Nah.
p.m. or some shit. God
It's,
damn.
I'm all right. It's all those Xenobots inside me. I'm like,
But next time, you won't even need any sleep.
It's like he's a wind-up toy with the
Yeah,
Xenobots.
hell yeah. He's good. He's good to go.
But yeah, no, it definitely was a pleasure having you on.
Hell yeah,
today.
man.
Awesome time.
Yeah.
Great
honor.
you guys.
Thank
Well,
you so
obviously,
much for your time, bro. We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
like everyone who's stuck working from home at the moment, I don't see anyone anymore. So it was great to have some company for a change.
Definitely.
Hell yeah,
Pleasure,
man.
man.
We'll get you back on sooner than later.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's good.
Yes. Without a
Absolutely.
doubt, man.
And a list of beat 'em ups for you.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh
The
yes.
more I learn about the better, then you're doing the work for me.
We
got you. We
We got you, man. We got you.
And you can school us on some consoles that we've never heard of before.
Oh yeah. Endless.
Which
The
was
Mega
too.
And robots.
Yeah, and robots. But yes, man, it's been a pleasure, dude.
Be good, brother.
Thank you so much.
Be good.
Oh shit, I gotta get.
And no, I did not finish Fatal Frame. That was a one-time Halloween playthrough.
You gotta get back on that, man.
If y'all-
People
if
want
y'all-
to see it.
If y'all really want me to play Fatal Frame, I'll play some Fatal Frame, but I gotta get past that puzzle.
Oh shit! Did we just hang up on Chalk and Kev?
Oh damn.
Big Choco, Turbo 857. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, we hung up on y'all side.
We hung up on you. We had to do it. We had to do it.
It was like, all right,
But look at this. We're full screen. Look at that. We're full screen right now.
yeah, full screen.
We're full
You
screen.
can see the background better. How y'all like the background, y'all?
Yeah. What do you guys think
It's
of the
it's
background?
the-
The new setup. It's
is
still
the-
not finished 100%. It's like 50% done.
So much.
We still got more on this wall here to finish. We got to finish this side. We're gonna show that on our social media.
Yeah.
Once we get that all done.
We got close-ups on that.
Yeah, we're actually gonna show the whole entire setup. Eventually.
Fatal Frame
Eventually.
1, 2, 3. I heard
Once
about
it's
it.
all done. Brian Bruce Askew is asking for a PS5.
Oh, we getting away PS5s?
We're giving away PS5s tonight. What you?
Y'all better get y'all better call your friends.
When
get
the
a-
heck was
like,
that?
Get
I missed
1,000
that, man.
1,000
Yo,
people in here.
Sticks is giving away his PS5 tonight.
Yo,
He's
listen.
donating the PS5
If
to
we
the
get-
lucky winner.
If we get 1,000 people in the chat to all subscribe tonight, I will give away my PS5 box.
His box.
Yo, for real.
PS5 box. My PS5 box is going out to one lucky winner.
Yo, who wants?
Listen, I got
PS5 box.
I got controller boxes. I got a charger box.
Really?
It's going out.
You didn't throw them out?
No, I didn't throw them out.
Yo,
All for giveaways.
that's
All for the giveaways. I always think about y'all.
yo. You could put that up on eBay.
Hell yeah. You got $30 for a box.
Charge like $50, $60.
No, people charge, listen. People charge like $400 for the box before.
Yo, thanks for the
I've seen
sub,
that
Bruce.
too.
Appreciate it, man. Thank
Oh,
you.
dude, thank you, man.
Thank you. All y'all in the chat, if y'all want to sub, we'd appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't want the box. You don't want the box.
If you trick the right person,
Yo.
Yeah.
you can get $500 for the box.
All right, how about this?
Then you can
We'll
use
go
it.
a step higher. We'll give you the PS5 box with the PS3 in it.
A generation prior.
PS3, not even the 4.
Not even the 4.
I went straight PS3.
2 generations behind.
Yo, I have a first generation PS3 busted. I'll put that in there. It plays. If you can fix it, it plays
Thank
the
you,
PlayStation
Retro.
2.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank you.
No, we do appreciate it.
So, does
man.
anybody want a Battletoads or Oxyjet or a? Oh, we got CD-RON too.
We do have
Oh,
CD-ROM.
that's
We got
Yeah,
CD-RON.
yeah.
For what, Steam, right?
Steam.
Steam.
I
Is
believe
it
it's
on
Steam,
Xbox? Is it Xbox?
No,
or Steam?
Xbox.
It's
Yes, Xbox One too.
On Xbox One.
Yeah, Xbox One. So we got CD-RON, Oxyjet, Battletoads, and Moving Out.
Damn, man, that's 4 games.
Yeah, we got 4 games.
4 games for anybody that's interested.
Yeah, if you got Steam,
Just let us
Xbox
know-
One.
Just let us know in the chat if you're interested.
Or we can save it for next time.
Bruce said PS3 was trash.
PS3
But you
was
get the
a trash.
PS5 box though, dude.
PS5. The PS5 box was worth it.
Could you imagine if that was the contest? Yo, we're giving a PS5 box away.
Yeah.
Like, really, man?
PS5 box.
You gotta say it low.
You
We're
gotta say
giving
it, like,
away a
real quick.
PS5 box.
Bot subs will probably be way cheaper than a PS5. Yes, it will.
That'd be the most grimiest contest ever.
Probably like $100.
Somebody's like mad excited.
We
Like,
would lose
"Ah,
like
I
so
got
many
the
subscribers.
box? What the heck?
Or if they thought it was a PS5, yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nobody wants some free shit. Nobody be good.
I think they got it already.
Every-
all right.
Like, listen, Game Pass offers a lot.
I know. I think
It does.
I think Locken won. I think he
Yeah.
won.
Yeah.
Battletoads or
A
something.
couple of y'all in here already got it.
Yeah, some
Yeah.
people got. it on
And
there.
that's all right. Man.
Yeah.
We could do this again.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And then we'll
can
get some more
always do
keys at some point. and-
Actually, I'm gonna be hitting up a lot of people for some more codes and stuff. I'm not gonna tell you
Yeah.
what games.
I
But
told you, see? The
be
boxes
doing-
are going for big money, man.
Yeah.
The what? The
Really?
The boxes.
Hey, word.
On eBay, of course on eBay.
Yo.
Hell yeah. It's
Yo,
gonna slow down.
RetroSoft Studios, you trying to buy this PS5 box right now? You trying to get one? How much
Yo.
you selling that for, Sticks?
I'm trying to get the II arcade, man.
Yeah, gotta
I
think
want to
about
get
it.
that for the.
I gotta see what it's going for. Oh man. Now some people got off though. They got like at least like $400-700 for the box.
What?
I don't
For
know if
the
they-
box?
Well, I don't know if they actually got
Because
the
they're trying
money.
to trick people
They
into
trick people.
thinking it's an actual system.
Yeah, we
So they
trying-
think it's an actual system. They go and buy it because they see a picture of the box. They're like, oh, it's a system.
Peter Cap, that's
trying to
funny
get
that you
this.
say that. I'm actually working on trying to get some G.I. Joe codes.
We're trying to get some Yo Joe.
No, we're
codes.
working on it.
Yeah,
man.
I'm trying to. I got to
We're
hit.
working
I
on
got to hit
getting
my
GI
boy.
Joe codes,
Yeah.
and among
Some other ones.
some other codes too,
Yeah.
which we don't want to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're working on
The
it. man.
G.I.
It's in
Joe
the
is
works.
definitely one of them I want to get.
Yeah, COVID really messed everything up.
I thought you said COVID codes. I'm like, wait.
COVID codes?
I'm like,
no,
no,
man.
I don't think anyone wants that at all.
No, nobody wants that.
Nobody wants any COVID.
No.
I know I don't.
Imagine if you had to put in a code to get it.
Yeah.
No, nobody wants it. You
Fuck
put it in by
no, man.
accident.
Hell no, man. That's
Punch in
just
some
awful.
numbers on your phone. Oh shit, I got COVID.
Nah, that's fucking terrible.
It'll be an easier code than finding Shinakuma in freaking Street Fighter for Super Nintendo.
True.
Street Fighter for 2. It just got found out.
Just COVID Kai.
COVID Kai.
Just COVID Kai. I love that. That's a funny ass fucking thing.
Hell yeah. I should look at that. Definitely has to be a game. That's definitely a game.
I guarantee somebody's making it. Someone's making something COVID related.
If
COVID
not
Kai
yet,
codes.
If not yet, now it's happening. It's happening. You put it out there in the world.
I think Bannon Rudis was putting up some I don't know if he made like a free game, but it was like a role-playing game where like you're picking up supplies during COVID and you're fighting.
I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
It was
yeah,
like
yeah.
kind of like River City artwork.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, he put it up on Twitter. That's probably why.
Oh.
He put up a lot. I don't know if they actually released it or whatever, but it was a lot of work for it. And there was the actual
It looked
like
good.
the virus.
Yeah.
And it looked like
Like role playing.
yeah, it looked like a role playing game. So I mean, it's already been done. Maybe I'll hit him up and ask him what's going on with that.
It is scummy to sell VHS and say it's a PS5. That's what,
Oh, that'd be grimy as hell.
that's messed up, dude.
Yes,
That's so messed up, dude.
yes, Peter Cap. You gotta have a second controller, and your dog gotta piss on the neighbor. You gotta piss on the fucking controller. It's a whole big code. It's not happening. You gotta do a
fighting-
whole bunch of shit.
COVID Kai, you fight bats
You fight bats.
from China.
bats.
From China.
Listen, if I was a programmer, that game would be done tonight. That game would be done tonight.
Oh, we
but
gotta
they
work on it
killed
now.
they killed Flash last week. It's over. You can't make no games at all.
I know. I know. Unfortunately,
COVID Kai.
COVID
That is like
Kai.
the line of the podcast right there.
Yeah,
Well-
worst thing to do is buy stuff on eBay because they be scamming you. Yes, they do.
in that case, ladies and gentlemen, everybody in the chat, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a fun time to be back.
Hell
It
yeah,
actually
man.
feels really good
I feel
to be
good.
back.
Yeah.
And also make sure if you haven't already, we know we got a subscriber in the chat,
Damn right.
but make sure you do so if you have it, man, because you're gonna miss out. You're gonna miss out on all of the podcasts. You're gonna miss out on all the streams. You're
And
not
this
gonna-
dope ass background
you're gonna-
right here.
You're gonna miss out on all this.
And He-Man and Skeletor and Orko eating pizza right here.
Yeah, this was that
That's
was special
classic.
right there. That
That's
was
what
special.
that's only.
That was
here.
hard to find, by the way. That was hard to find, man. But follow us on all our social media. That way you don't miss out on anything that we're doing. And of course, we have the video game live streaming schedule.
Bam!
That we do
Hit 'em
every
with it.
week, and we're back with it. It's Tetris Tuesdays with Algie857.
That's
me.
you.
That's me at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Then of course, every Wednesday we have the podcast. Every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Then Throwback Thursdays on Thursday with Sticks, 9 p.m. Eastern Time.
Sometimes. Always at the same time. That's awesome.
Thursday night.
Thursday somewhere around there.
Really? Sometimes around.
Sometimes
Thursday.
depends if it's
Stop it with that shit, man. Thursdays, Throwback Thursdays
And Friday.
with Sticks.
Yo, he
9
fucked
p.m.
up the whole
Eastern.
shit.
Fighter Fridays with Big Choco.
That's right.
But until next week, y'all. And yes, we'll be back next week.
Shout out to the chat. Thank you, everybody. New subscribers, old subscribers. We're back
Thank you.
in full effect. Healthy.
Thank you.
Peace out, y'all.
You know what's going on.
Oh.
Peace.
Oh.